get that kind of result without an attorney on your case. Even if you don't hire us, you need to hire a personal injury attorney. Check us out online at longobigs.com.
The Illinois Recovery Center is dedicated to providing precise and authentic care to those seeking help and treatment. Recovery, it's not just a goal, it's a transformative journey. At Illinois Recovery Center, you'll find an unwavering commitment to provide the support, guidance, and personalized care you or your loved one needs to rediscover a life filled with purpose, strength, and lasting renewal. If you or someone you know wants more information about the Illinois Recovery Center, please call 888-472-9559 or visit IllinoisRecoveryCenter.com.
If you want a first-class, top-of-the-line, high-quality interior remodeling job, you know who I'm going to suggest, Collier & Thompson. Known for their kitchen and bathroom remodels, Collier & Thompson is where you go when you want your remodeling job done right the first time. Collier & Thompson doesn't just do large remodeling jobs. They do plenty of man caves, bars, offices, pretty much anything inside your home. Check out their 10,000-square-foot showroom next to Uncle Bill's Pancake House on Manchester. Let them bring your dream remodel to reality. CollierandThompson.com.
Rosalita's Cantina is known for having the best patio and the best Tex-Mex in town. From carne con cerveza to shrimp diablo, the amazing menu at Rosalita's is full of classic Mexican dishes. Plus, it's always time for a margarita. Rosalita's has the most delicious house and specialty margs in town. Enjoy happy hour specials Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 and brunch at the De Pere location on Saturdays and Sundays from 10 to 3. Check out RosalitasCantina.com or visit the downtown or De Pere location today. Time to get your fiesta on at Rosalita's.
It's golf season, and that means it's time to start betting like a pro with the world's largest sports book right at your fingertips. Circa Sports. It's sports betting the way it should be. Shop the odds on the app for every tournament. Circa Sports has high betting limits, exceptional customer service, and more. Fund and bet like a pro anywhere, anytime. It's never been easier. Get your golf bets in for every tournament. Visit circasports.com today. If you or someone you know may have a problem with gambling, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGMB to 833234.
This is wide receiver Luther Burden III. Come support NIL and get a quote from my friend James Carlton.
Thanks, Luther. That's right. For every quote you mention, Luther Burden III will make a donation to NIL on your behalf. Getting a quote is easy. Just go online at carltoninsurance.net. Call or text 314-961-4800. If you have drivers under the age of 25, if you're seeing rising rates, give us a call or text us 314-961-4800 or go online at carltoninsurance.net. Let's keep the momentum going.
I'm Tim McKernan here with Action Jackson talking to you about Mark Hanna. TMA listeners have a lot to think through financially.
Whether you're like me and just getting started with your financial planning or you're already retired, call Mark Hanna.
It all starts with a 15-minute phone call to discuss your needs and design the right strategy for you and your future.
Visit evergreenstl.com or give Mark a call at 314-889-0503 today.
Mark Hanna offers securities through Equitable Advisors, LLC, member FINRA, SIPC, a broker-dealer. Equitable Advisors, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Evergreen Wealth Strategies is not a registered investment advisor and is not owned or operated by Equitable Advisors or Equitable Network.
The choice of a lawyer is important and shouldn't be based on an ad.
After a serious car accident, people have two questions. Why me and what now? Well, no one knows why you, but I'm Terry Crouppen, and my law firm Brown & Crouppen sure can help with the what now. Car repairs, medical bills, lost wages, pain and suffering. We're Brown & Crouppen, and we've got all those answers. All you have to do is call 222-2222.
Here's Action Jackson with 3 more ways to get TMA content.
Watch TMA on YouTube. Click the bell to subscribe. Download the podcast. Find it at tmastl.com or wherever you podcast. And check us out on TikTok at TMASTL.
Thanks, Jackson. It's the Brown & Crouppen Morning After on 105.7 FM HD2.
The Tim McKernan Show podcast, featuring long-form interviews with people from the world of sports, politics, and entertainment.
And our guest today, Bill McClellan. Thanks so much for coming in.
Hey, my pleasure, Tim.
What's up, Caden?
Hi, how are you?
Joe Buck, our guest today.
Man, it's like I haven't seen you in years.
More than 500 episodes and counting, and it's available wherever you get your podcasts, including the TMA STL app. Get the app now at tmastl.com. Want to take on some legends of TMA?
Sound the same to someone who gives a damn about the best fans in baseball! Tired of it!
The show's so great. Will there be a little speaker system out behind the dumpster, so in case you're servicing me, I'll be able to hear my name?
Then nominate yourself to be this month's TMA Listener of the Month. And if you win, you'll get recognition and other stuff. Sometimes all you have to do to win the prize is be a female.
All it takes is one fake girl to just throw this show completely off course.
Give us your name, a photo, and other pertinent information donation at TMASTL.com. The TMA Listener of the Month Club, quenched by Milagro Tequila. Welcome to a brighter side of tequila with Milagro. Find out more at TMASTL.com. Hey, if you like the morning after, check out Balloon Party on 101 ESPN. HD1, by the way. It's Sports Talk with Tim McKernan and Action Jackson from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. each weekday, right after the morning after. It's the worst named show in the history of radio, but the content's pretty good, so check it out on 101 ESPN or get the podcast on the TMA app.
This is Joe Buck for Sound Story, the perfect Mother's Day gift. When I want to see my dad and hear his voice, I can go online anytime I want. But not everyone has that opportunity. Well, Sound Story makes it possible. This Mother's Day, honor the mom in your life by capturing her life story with Sound Story. Sound Story is a 1-hour interview in which your mom shares her life story with your choice of Tim McKernan, Doug Vaughn, or Jackson Burkett. Your mother's story will be saved in professional audio and video and will be there for your family forever. Just go to mysoundstory.com, enter promo code TMA for 10% off, and you have a Mother's Day gift certificate that will mean the world to your mom and your entire family. Simply visit mysoundstory.com to purchase a gift certificate for Mother's Day and receive 10% off using promo code TMA. That's mysoundstory.com, promo code TMA. Sound Story. For you, for them, forever.
Live from the Michelob Ultra Studios, KPN-TFM HD2, Collinsville, St. Louis. This is TMA All Day. Rise and shine, St. Louis. It's the Brown and Crouppen Morning After on KPN-TFM HD2, Collinsville, St. Louis. At the Morning After STL on YouTube and on TMASTL.com with Tim McKernan, Doug Vaughn, Iggy Strode, The Plowboy, and Action Jackson.
7:07 in St. Louis. You're listening to TMA. It's presented to you by Brown and Crouppen. Welcome, friends, to the Munganess, St. Louis Acura, Munganess, Burkhardt, Alton, Toyota, 7 o'clock hour. Timothy, Michael McKernan, Douglas Sullivan, Vaughn, Kenneth Iggy Strode, Jackson Burkett, and KG in O-Town with you on the program. And we welcome you to call into said program on the Collier and Thompson phone lines at 636-9004-TMA. Text into the Jeff Lotman Compass Realty text inbox, 314-881-TMA5. An email in for our Design, Air, Heating, and Cooling email of the day. JV Golf Coach leading at this point in the standings. And Doug wants to lead with the Battlehawks game this weekend as they're taking on Birmingham. And Birmingham, I mean, geez.
Well, Birmingham is going to want to establish the ground game, and if they can't get that going, they're likely to throw the ball. This is a team, from what I've seen, if it's third and long, they're likely to throw, but they might go ahead and throw on first down if you're not careful.
So you're going to be having your heads up for the play action.
And you're going to want to have your heads up on play action, and even if it's not play action. And when you have the ball, you're going to want to put some points on the board, because that's what it's going to take. You're going to have to outscore this team to beat them.
What about gap responsibilities?
Gap responsibilities will be key in this game, more so than maybe any other game they've played all year.
This is a 6-0 team.
Yeah. Without gap responsibilities, you lose responsibility.
This is a preview of what we're going to see June 16th at the Dome on Father's Day. And is there a better Father's Day gift than to go to the UFL Championship game for the Battlehawks and the Birmingham Stallions?
Well,
they stole our expansion franchise that we botched.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Don't get down. Don't get down. We're going to talk to Fred Burry.
Okay. He'll save us all. He was going to bring the Patriots here.
That was Orthwine.
Can you imagine? Well, he was all part of. He had something to do with the Patriots.
He's one of those guys.
Yeah, he had something.
I got a lot of
everything.
friends.
Yeah,
that's great.
Can you imagine if we'd had the Patriots throughout the 2000s? How great would that have been? But we didn't. Now we got nothing.
I just told you, we've got the Battlehawks, 3 o'clock, Saturday. Now, this one's in Birmingham, but you're going up against the undefeated Stallions. You know, Mercury Morris is sitting there with the champagne, hoping that another team doesn't go undefeated.
Yeah.
Think about that, Doug.
He's one of the last of the remaining Dolphins still alive. I think Larry Zonka's still alive.
Busted with Larry Zonka on Sega. Was that MC Ren?
I don't know who that was, Tim. I don't know.
I think it might have been MC Ren.
All I know him for is "Loosen up, honey, you're too tight." He was.
Who did he say that
He was
to?
on a dais with a senator. I forgot what senator was, and she's up there talking. He was drunk. He was, "Loosen up, honey, you're too tight." Fly with me,
You're talking about-
lesbian battle hawk.
No, you're talking about John Riggins.
No, Larry Zonka did it.
Rob Riggle?
No,
Rob
John
Riggle
Riggins. He called her. It was Sandra Day O'Connor, I think. He said, "Lighten up, Sandy, baby," something like that.
I thought it was Zonka.
I'm pretty sure it was John Riggins.
What does this have to do with Fran Murray?
Well, he had his hands in a lot of things and claimed to have billions of dollars and had next to nothing, apparently.
Hey, Tim brought up Mercury Morse, undefeated Dolphins team, and
and he doesn't want to see the Birmingham Stallions go undefeated. He got his wish with Plaxico Burress before he shot himself in the leg in the 2008 Super Bowl. But these 2024 Birmingham Stallions could usurp the 72 Dolphins.
Don't say usurp.
And I think you're right.
I love that term.
Thank you. I'm
Was
having a
John Riggins.
big day. Also, they're not happy on the YouTube chat because I've experienced a growth spurt. Not only am I going to St. Louis Hair Restoration, Doug, I have an appointment there today.
Oh, really? You're going to go and do it?
I don't know if I'm going to go and do it. We're going to get more into the details.
Oh, great.
I also have begun the leg breaking process in which they grow me.
Yeah.
So I'll be 6'2" with a full head of hair.
We won't even know you.
And this ween ain't going to milk itself.
Oh!
So Napoli, Brio, Brick Tops, you're all on alert.
Yeah. You'll be strutting around there by the end of summer.
I'm giving away half my money and my children so I can bang some divorcees.
Are you really?
That's right.
With the hair, and the hair does it?
Well, also, I think probably the height is more important.
Okay.
Can't do anything about the skull. I've talked with doctors all over the world.
Well, will the hair cover some of the skull? Probably would.
Probably will. So there it is. There's my plan for the summer.
My bad on the camera.
That and a lot of member guests.
The camera was off on
Yeah.
Tim's.
Oh, come
well, that was
on,
because
Bucky.
well, we were doing QFTA yesterday.
Oh, that's right.
Quick hitters turn into hard hitters.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is that what the title of the sode?
yeah, that's right. And Tim was describing some leg pain, and he put his leg right up there on this dais.
Yeah, and I think guys used it.
Yeah, and so to get the full scope of it, I had to do some camera work.
Did you?
Yeah, I had my best boy, my key grip.
I like that. You like that term, best boy?
I don't care for it.
He's got a best gal.
That's
He
true.
does. He has a best gal.
And I had to move the camera to get the effective
Boy, that had to be
name.
hard.
Well, I wouldn't say it was. It just happened, and I did not adjust it back. But now we're good. Now it looks great.
All right.
It does look really good.
We're handsome.
Yeah, QFTA quick hitters turn into hard hitters?
Yeah.
Doug, that's up for your listening pleasure. In which, you know what the question was? That it was remember TJ Weber in first pitch with the Plowhawk, Weezer, and that young TJ Weber, up and comer.
Oh, yeah.
When we were at 920. Yeah. He posed the question during the quote-unquote auditions that were held when Martin quit. Was there anybody other than you who stood out and was nearly going to be the third person on the show? And I said, yeah, actually, Chris Pelican. And if I'm not mistaken, Charlie Marlowe came to St. Louis when Chris Pelican left Fox 2, I believe. But I went to the meeting in which the cat was whacked. And Doug, was that January 3rd, 2007?
I don't know the years, Tim.
It's Dave Green's brother-in-law, I think.
That's correct.
Pelican?
Chris Pelican is, yeah.
Whatever happened to Pelican?
Call in Chris Pelican.
Still in Memphis, isn't he?
I don't know if he ever was
I
in
don't know.
Memphis.
Rob Fisher went to Memphis.
No,
Running sprints in hotel hallways.
That's right. I think in Vegas. Now that you mention that, is that what you're thinking of, Katie?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's dangerous. What if somebody would have walked out of their hotel room
I
and
think
get
we
run
were,
over by somebody
but I
going full
wasn't there
speed?
with him, but I guess I ran into him. I feel like, was that at a Palazzo?
I don't know where it was.
And we were both, it's 2 a.m. You can imagine what was doing. Right. And I think I ran into him, and then he decided to do sprints up and down.
How mad would you
I
be
haven't
if you
thought
walked
about
out of your
that
room
in years.
with a suitcase in your hand, ready to go to the airport, and some jackwagon is running full speed down the hallway and runs into you?
Chi-Chi, get the yayo.
Nice.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it might have been later than 2 a.m. If the sun could have been out for that matter, it could have been Varsity Blues. I don't know, but that's what he's running sprints in Las Vegas. That's where Pelican is.
That's a wild move.
Yeah. So anyway, that was TJ Weber's question. But anyway, I go to the meeting with Jason Barrett. Doug, you remember Jay Bucks in Clayton?
Sure. Yeah, that was a big
Jack,
big
Joe,
spot.
and Julie Buck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a hotbed of
They
activity.
had one at West County Mall, too, there for a while.
One downtown, where Wheelhouse is now. Did you know that?
Yeah. Yep, we talked about that before.
And I thought, I'm going to make my case. I think it's obvious that Doug is the guy. You can never replace Martin, but it'll be a different show. Who knows? Some will say it's better. Some will say it's whatever. It doesn't matter.
No.
Sit down and says, we got our third person. I go, oh, thought we were going to have a conversation. His name's Bob Fesco.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, there he is right there.
Right. Your next question was, who?
That's correct. You weren't even there, and you know.
He didn't do a fill-in.
That's right. I said, I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with him. And I said, does the cat know him? He goes, well, that's the other thing. After tomorrow's show, I'm going to fire the cat. I go, oh, well, this meeting is different than what I thought it was going to be.
That's right off the jump.
Yeah, it was like, here's a bullet and here's a bullet. And next thing I know, my treats weren't as delicious. So anyway, that's in the Sode. Before we get into Wilson Contreras' positioning, I just want it known that if you're driving, I guess it would be westbound on Olive right now, look for the Honda with the bumper stickers that say, you used to see those baby on board little things.
Oh, I did, yeah. Gosh.
Did you have one of those?
No, never had one.
I like to let people know John Vaughn was on board. And I saw that, and I go, God, I haven't seen one of those in a while. And as it turns out, I was right behind her, and it actually says, I love my butt plug.
Oh, no, wow. It didn't.
And then had another little bumper sticker that said, I love sluts.
Oh,
and I thought,
classy.
She needs to be on Balloon Party today, but I couldn't track her down, and I had to
just
pull
honked and said, can you call in today?
Right.
That would be
so if anybody knows her, she can call in. Or if you see Pelican running sprints, 636-9004 TMA. That would be the definition of sporting.
Call in, big butt plug enthusiast.
Cut that off.
Should have been one bumper sticker. I love butt plugs and sluts.
Oh.
Yeah, two separate things. Two separate things. God, how great is that?
Oh.
What'd she look like?
I didn't get a good look, but don't you think I didn't try?
Wow. You tried to book her.
Where would you even find such a bumper sticker?
What do you think that's at Costco?
You'd have to have that made yourself, probably.
Yeah, probably liquid and lace.
Oh, gosh.
What's that one place called?
Dr. John's.
Oh, yeah, we used to do a show from above there.
Mm-hmm. Never mind.
It's all right. Jackson's upset about the Mavericks, and he's really worried about an OKC.
No, I don't like the
Luka
Mavericks.
can't shoot anymore.
I don't like the Mavericks. Yeah, he was terrible last night.
Well, he hurt his knee.
1 for 8 from deep. Regardless, Wilson Contreras, back it up.
Yeah. Back up a little bit.
What happened to him?
Oh, no. Don't tell me you missed that.
Good audio from
you were where I was at. You didn't see the game either.
Where were you?
You went to Stevie next, didn't you?
No, I couldn't go at the last minute. My brother-in-law came into town.
Oh, yeah? Because I thought Jessie said she gave you tickets.
She did, but I couldn't go. I was going to go. So, yeah, Contreras got hurt.
Again?
Well, I don't know that it's again.
Well, wasn't his fingers were out for a while?
His fingers were out.
Fingers were out.
He kept getting hit in the hand.
Well, that happens to a catcher.
No, but like at bat.
Yeah. Well, no, that's not what happened in this case.
Take a listen, Iggy.
Swing and a miss. That got a piece of Contreras on the big backswing. And oh boy, you worry about the left elbow and the left hand. And Contreras sees that left hand go numb. Where did this clip him?
I guess the hand.
The call was catcher's interference. And Contreras holding that left arm.
Gosh, I hate to see that. Obviously, we know the punishment that Contreras has taken this year behind the plate. One of the toughest guys that we've seen, and we'll see this one here. The backswing catches him right in the wrist, upper forearm area there. Oh, man.
And it's broken.
And he might be done for the season.
Could be.
That is through Derek Gould's story this morning in the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. Here's Ali Marmol.
This injury will help us in September.
It's a tough one, man. He's been doing such a phenomenal job. He's an extreme competitor. He brings so much to the club, performance-wise, but also with his just competitive nature. So to see him go down, it's definitely it's tough. I feel for him. I really do. He was putting together a really nice year and helping us in a lot of ways, so it's a tough one.
I don't know if you've had a chance to look all the way back at the video yet. Are you all comfortable with where Martinez is set up in the box?
I've yet to look at the the setup. I was more checking on Wilson. Yeah.
Do you hate this for considering all the work that Wilson put in the offseason to get better? His framing numbers were so much better.
Yeah, this is why I feel for him, because there was a lot of work that went into it. And, man, he felt at home. He was doing a nice job behind the plate, to your point, framing, all of it. And his offensive numbers were really good. So it's something we're going to have to overcome.
I'm bugged by this whole framing thing.
Ridiculously close in the setup.
What are you saying, Chairman Kurt?
I mean, he's just too far up in that catcher's box. I don't see how anything else could have happened.
Yeah. And the story I read was that they've told him to get a little closer so that he could maybe get some low pitches called strikes more often.
Yeah.
Which is just absurd. I mean, and he's got to know also that you can't put your glove over home plate. These people have played baseball before, right? I mean, that's pretty elementary.
Chairman,
you can't stick your arm out there.
Chairman Kurt, I don't mean to disparage the audio you cut, but I'm going to play just the beginning part because you can hear Contreras kind of yelp.
Strike zone and start working off the edges.
Swing and a miss. That got a piece.
So you can hear. Yeah, you can hear.
Yeah.
He said to Katie Wu of The Athletic, "This is the most pain I've been through, for sure. I knew right away it was a bad situation." Her story in The Athletic says x-rays revealed a fractured left arm. He'll undergo surgery and is looking at a recovery timeline of 6 to 8 weeks. But Derek Gould says there is a chance he misses the rest of the season. At a minimum, though, you have him out for 6 weeks. And the Cardinals are already 6 games under 500 and 6.5 back of the Brewers, who won last night, and also the Cubs, who won last night. So, Doug, there are things 15-21 at the 36-game point in the season.
It's not great.
Sans, one of the only guys who, through the 36 games, had been hitting.
Well, he'll be 20 out by the time he gets back, so you don't need to rush him.
So Derek Gould was tweeting about all of this stuff last night, including, Contreras worked with his brothers all offseason, including William Contreras. Last year, William Contreras got 2 catcher interference calls. Both of them, J.D. Martinez was the batter. So Martinez is a guy who's back in the batter's box, usually, and Contreras was up, and that's the unstoppable force meeting an immovable object kind of thing.
Well, he has a right to be at the back of the batter's box. He has that right. It wasn't the backswing that got him. It was his forward swing. The backswing didn't touch him. He got hit just swinging at the pitch.
Right.
And the glove is just almost at the base of at the tip of the plate.
Henshin sent in a still photo in the text inbox.
No, let's take a look at it. Brian Henshin, Cardinal reporter and Colts reporter. Kind of works out schedule-wise for him.
Yeah.
Because by September, when the Colts start up, usually the Cardinals will be kind of shutting her down. Doug here, do you want to see Brian Henshin's work? This is his angle last night.
Yeah, he was on the field.
Yeah, he grabbed it from somebody else, just like his articles.
Oh, wow, Bill.
You calling him an aggregator, bro?
Plagiarism.
It looks like he's like a half a foot outside, like a half a foot. I mean his actual foot on the backside of the batter's box, just a little out of it. But I don't think that's uncommon necessarily.
No, I don't. I have a hard time blaming him for any of that.
Right.
I mean, as a batter, you get to kind of stand wherever you want to stand within reason.
Sure.
But you can't stick your hand out in front of it.
Yeah.
And I started to say earlier, this whole idea about framing really bothers me. The fact that the umpires are so fooled by the catcher moving his glove that's become a big part of baseball now.
Actually, I hadn't heard of. I've been watching baseball since 1982, and up until a handful of years ago, the framing thing hadn't been. Yadier Molina was a great framer.
Framer of pitches. In other words, he's fooling the umpire. He's moving his glove into the strike zone after the pitch crosses the plate or misses the plate.
The key, Doug, is you don't want to move it. You want to stick it. You got to stick it.
How about the umpire look to see where the ball crossed the plate? Can we have that happen?
Yeah. I feel like the stuff where they move it up, it seems like, all right, what are we doing here? But if you were to position your glove where you catch it on certain parts of the glove, and it looks more like a strike based on that.
The umpire's not even supposed to look at that.
Yeah.
He's supposed to look at the baseball.
Life comes at you fast, Doug. Ferris Bueller.
Well, now more than ever, it's time to go to the automated strike call. The umpires, some of them are so bad.
You like C.B. Buckner, though.
He's horrendous.
How about this? This was sent in, just 636 is the number, not a name saved in there. Catcher's interference calls per MLB season. Doug, this is codified baseball. How many do you think there were in 2012? The entire season,
2012.
Not just the Cardinals, all of baseball. All the great
Pretty
teams
rare.
around the
I'll
league.
say 4 or 5.
23.
23.
In all of the season.
Yeah.
There were 25 in 2013, 23 in 2014, 33 in 2015. Now we see a little uptick, Peter. 41 in 16, 43 in 17, 41 in 18. Now we see another little uptick, Peter.
Okay.
61 in 19, 62 in 21, 74 in 22. Now we see an aggressive uptick, Peter. 96 last year. And already, through May 7th, 33. It's framing season.
I guess that's what it is. Our guys telling their catcher to move up to try to get the low pitches called strikes.
They're on pace for 132 catcher interference calls.
You probably also have hitters.
This guy wants to be known as Big Worm. Chairman Kurt or Jackson.
When
or
a catcher,
producer Joe.
When a catcher blocks the plate, what is that called?
Illegal.
It's not called catcher's interference.
You mean when a guy's sliding in
You
home?
slide and you block the plate.
I guess you could call that interference. It's illegal to do that now.
Well, I know it is.
But
But
that's
is it
not,
called catcher's interference?
No, it's a different call. I think that's base running interference.
Obstruction, perhaps?
Obstruction, yeah, there you
Now,
go.
what is this about? Hey, Henshin, spelled Hension, by the way. I heard your coworker got suspended for being a creep to woman. Why don't you log off for the day, bud?
Oh.
What is Brian Henshin? I don't even know what we're talking
Greg Doyle.
about. Greg
Guy who
Doyle.
made
That's
the
from
hard
Steven
hands.
Time.
The guy who made the hard hands at Kalen Clark has been suspended.
What happened? What did he do?
He made when Kalen Clark's opening press conference for the Indiana
I know
Fever,
that, but what did he do like yesterday?
Yesterday, the Indianapolis Star announced that he was suspended and cannot cover the Fever this season.
But what did he do?
Since the hard hands?
Right.
Nothing.
I don't understand.
They just finally came. They just finally came to that decision that that's his punishment.
He thought that was creepy to tell Kalen.
But did it happen like?
Yeah, like 3 weeks ago. This is not news.
One Twitter user
from
said
636 who thinks
No, but they announced it yesterday.
But I don't understand what took 3 weeks.
The decision-making process.
Was there enough hashtag outrage on
Probably.
social media?
Henshin's silence is deafening.
So
Brian Henshin spoke out today.
Opens up a
on
nice
an
spot for
HT2
him.
show and say,
Yeah, maybe he'll get the spot.
You would think he was like doing a Zoom call with her and got caught tubing.
Oh gosh!
Is that Jeffrey Tubin reference?
I mean, it's kind of creepy that you give a girl the heart and you're supposed to be covering her, but I don't know if you're suspended for that.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
I fell asleep at a Lady Bears game and had an Arkansas State player fall on my lap.
Mr. Licks has sent in a screenshot of Greg Doyle from 2010. Licks. I've met Licks now. Licks isn't this guy.
No.
Screenshot in 2010, May 25th. I saw her in college. UConn visited Duke. Her charisma was sexy, is all I can tell you. And she was 20. I don't know who he's referencing. That's Greg Doyle.
From when?
Yeah, you're not supposed to be writing stuff like that.
Caitlin Clark was playing in 2010.
I doubt it. I mean, she would probably be around, 4.
Didn't you say she's at Connecticut? Or was he talking about somebody else?
You're asking for a lot of context on it's a random tweet that has been sent into the text inbox.
He didn't use a name.
He added UK dirtbag.
Yeah, he's talking it over with UK dirtbag. Again, some people say there is an upside in social media, and I
disagree wholeheartedly.
Absolutely.
How can a guy who writes for legitimate paper start tweeting at a guy called Dirtbag?
Well, the mindset of what Twitter was in 2010, which is now, your career kamikaze mission for those who, have responsibilities that fall under the guise of being a public figure. Totally different. I used to use it as a way to communicate with my friends before group text that I was at the Stag Bar, But now people go back and take you out if they don't like you. I know a lot about Twitter, and it's great.
It's wonderful.
Coach, what goes through your mind when you see the ball actually go through the hoop there?
Well, I knew it was good.
That's why they have the nets up there. You can tell instantly.
Some of the questions are just...
Some of the answers are kind of odd, too.
The Loomster's not happy with Iggy's photos. Can we talk about Iggy's photos? Why are they so blurry? Flip Wilson posted a nice picture of Stevie. Iggy posted this. Iggy, is this your picture from last night?
That's the first one I did. My camera wasn't. I couldn't.
Kind of looks like Starry Night.
Well,
Oh, gosh, that could be anywhere.
I wasn't getting any reception in there.
Zoom in,
I
man.
tried to go.
Reception would have nothing.
Yeah,
to do with
reception doesn't affect camera quality.
Chairman Kurt.
Well, I tried to go live and it wouldn't let me. And
That might be illegal.
Pirate season.
Why would you go live at a concert? I don't think you can do
Pirate
that. You're
season.
not supposed to do that. Or...
Sure, you can.
Did Iggy hook up with a rando fatty at the Stevie Nicks show? You the Mannings, up wrapped in back fat with that? You hooked up?
No, I went with Jen. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful?
She is beautiful.
Oh, Doug. Is she married?
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you wearing?
I don't remember. Oh, I think I was wearing my black Longo and Biggs quarter zip.
Support the sponsors.
Gosh.
No, and then hung out with Phil Elfrink and his beautiful wife at the DB's. And then met Nate Legat was there, and then they had to pick another winner because the one guy who won the Chad Weber didn't know how to download his tickets.
And that cost him the concert?
Well, Jesse sent him like 3 different times, and he just finally stopped emailing her back, and he never accepted him, so we picked another one yesterday.
Well, does he know you got to have a Ticketmaster account?
I don't know. Jesse was so nice to try and help him, and he just stopped emailing her back, so...
Oh.
And it was, Jessie is such a sweetheart. And last night, Phil Elfrink, as we took the golf cart over to the Enterprise, he was having trouble getting his tickets on his phone to come up. And he said, just go on in, we'll figure it out. Well, I got a DM from him, like 10 minutes before the concert's ready to start. I can't find these tickets. I go, what do you mean, didn't you save me? He goes, yeah, they're not there, they disappeared. He actually called Jesse. Within 30 seconds, Jesse got back to him and worked out something where Ticketmaster just texted him pictures of his tickets so he could get in.
How about that?
Huh.
I was afraid he wouldn't be able to get in the concert.
She's the best. She
Love
really
Jesse.
is. Yeah.
Tim,
Thank you, Jesse.
Tim, I was glad to hear Sinbad all day yesterday. The thing about hearing the Sinbad sode every other day is that I always seem to pick up something new each time I listen to it. Also, on TMA All Day, one episode that played yesterday featured a fan that was put in your studio overnight. Didn't catch a timeline or where you guys were at the current time of that show, but was curious what the reasoning was for said fan in your studio. Thanks. P.S. Please enjoy my wife. She has wonderful holes.
No.
That's from Scott's Wrinkled Ballsack. I don't recall that. Do you recall that?
No, I don't recall that.
Is there a clip playing about a guy like staying in our studio overnight?
Are they talking about like a fan or like a fan?
Like a fan that was making noise.
Like a fan, like a oscillating.
Whirring
Round.
mini cams.
Yeah.
And I believe that was in the Hadley era. They just put a fan in the studio for some reason because they couldn't
mics
fix.
were on?
They couldn't fix the air conditioner, so they just put a fan in there.
Seem to remember
That's not a
something
good
about
idea.
that.
Or it was easier to put a fan in there than pay for electricity.
Yeah, I remember
Electricity.
Yeah.
Pay for electricity.
AC.
Oh, well.
Yes, another one of the many things we went through.
Things happen.
Iggy, how was the show?
I'll say that she sounded fabulous.
Uh-oh.
Somebody didn't.
No, she sounded great. For somebody that age and has gone through what she's gone, like...
How old is she now?
I think 76.
Oh, gosh.
Had nasal surgery from all the cocaine she did. 50 years on the road. She used to smoke. I mean, she sounded fabulous. I didn't like the song selection.
Set list problematic, no?
What didn't you like?
Well, she played 2 covers, which when you have 100 songs to go through, you play 2 covers. One was Tom Petty, and it was Leather and Lace, and she brought, for some reason, she's traveling with her vocals coach.
That was one of her big hits.
I didn't like it.
It was one of her big hits.
That wasn't the cover. The cover was, God, it was an encore, too. God, I wrote it down.
Take a look at the notes.
Okay.
No, because I was gonna post the ones I didn't like.
It doesn't count as a cover if she made it a big hit.
No, that wasn't Leather and Lace. I forgot what it was. It was Free Falling by Tom Petty.
Glory, glory.
There it is.
Did she sing that?
She sang Free Falling as an encore with her vocal coach came out and sang the Tom Petty part.
Okay.
Buffalo Springfield song, What It's Worth, which I never liked that song anyway. But she told the story of how Stephen Stills and they were going to get arrested, and Sunset strip or something, Ventura Boulevard. Didn't care for that. She ended with Landslide as a tribute to Christy McVie. I'm never a big fan of that song.
Well, why did you even go?
But then she sang a song she did in like 2022 when the war in Syria broke out, called Soldier Song, which I didn't like at the time. And somehow she played that again.
Hate.
No,
Landslide
just
like
the
their
song
biggest hit?
selection.
Isn't Landslide their biggest hit?
It's one of them, but she ended the song with all the band left and Waddy Wachtel played an acoustic guitar, and it's too mellow of a song to end a show with. And that was the last song. They said goodbye. So I wasn't happy with the set list. I mean, she sounded great. I mean, she really did sound fabulous.
You sing her other hits?
Yeah. Gold Dust Woman.
Yes.
Stop Dragging My Heart Around.
So you're not a fan of the concert in general?
No, I loved the concert. I didn't like the set list.
Did you stand up?
Yeah, for some reason. Stevie Nicks is not a concert you would think you'd stand up the whole night. But it was. So I mean, it was. I don't like. I mean, I've seen her 9 times with Fleetwood Mac and solo. So
well, the set list is the concert.
I know. That's why I didn't think it was that great of a concert.
No, dog.
Because I didn't like the set list. No, I think she is fabulous. She sounded great. For these people that are, some of these rock stars that turn 75, 76, 80 years old and they can't sing anymore and just put the microphone in the crowd.
Yeah.
She still hits notes and sounds fabulous. The band is fabulous. Waddy Wachtel, he's almost 80, and he can still play. The other guitar player, the drummer, was fabulous. They had the drums really pumped up last night.
What was the top hat situation?
I only saw 2 when I walked in. And I took a
top hat situation.
No, I took a picture of these 2 girls. I said, "Can I get a picture?"
Oh, there they are. There they are right there.
They're joining us now.
No,
they're the ones with the I Love Butt Plugs bumper sticker.
No, I saw about 30, and I just snapped one picture of these 2 girls. They're there with their top hats on.
Nice, Doug. Take a
It
look.
starts with a G and ends with an ale vulva.
But there were like 30 of them. But I only took a picture of these 2 girls. But a lot of people dressed like Stevie, wearing black chiffon and capes and.
You don't see enough capes, do you, Doug? Would you like to see the cape brought back into fashion?
Yeah,
I don't know what they call
Larry
it.
David wore a
Maybe
cape in Seinfeld.
Is it a shawl? I don't know what she called it. She had like all of them. She had still has the blue one she wore on the cover of Belladonna. She still.
Remember Belladonna? She would gape.
I don't remember her.
And she played Bella. She did play Belladonna. But too much talking too.
Gosh, just you were
What was
bitterly
good about the
disappointed
show?
by it.
I guess her voice was good.
I'm just saying that I'm not saying she sucked. She was great.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the song selection.
That's
and
the concert. The song
I
selection
know.
is
Well,
the
there were like
concert.
4 songs she didn't need to play. She didn't play Sarah. She could have thrown that in there. She could have thrown in more Fleetwood Mac songs. She could have thrown in Sisters of the Moon. But, there were like 4 or 5 songs that she didn't need to play.
Did you go backstage and rekindle the old romance that you had there for a
the girl
while?
never got back to me on this one. She turned me down on the interview twice. It took her like 2 seconds to email me back. She's busy.
Yeah.
Thanks for checking.
Yeah.
But then I said, anyway, we learned and I can come back and say hi. And she never got back to me.
Larry Thornton, Doug, you know him from News Channel 5.
Oh, sure.
Eyewitness News. Hold on. Did Iggy just imply that not responding to someone trying to help you is rude? Huh. That's from Larry Thornton, KSDK's own.
She wasn't trying to help me. She said she couldn't help me. So what do I need to get back for? I said thank you the first time, and then I didn't get back to the second one.
Oh, no.
Why don't you quit bringing up crap like that?
Oh,
it has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Old wounds.
The concert sucked, but the good news is you've got a great picture to remember it by. That's from the Loomster who is sent in that image.
Wow, I don't know what happened to the picture. I just took it, and then it wouldn't let me take any more pictures.
That was it Van Gogh who did Starry Night?
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure there's other ones on Facebook. Go look at those if you want a clear one.
Guys, I saw Los Lonely Boys at Chris's Pancake House last night, and the set list was great.
But the concert was horrible.
I took one picture, and that's the only picture I took all night. And
was it a packed house?
I just put it up there, zoomed in, and clicked.
Looked like it was sold out?
Yeah, it was sold out.
Was it?
Our KC people are so great. I forget his name. He's one of our street team guys. He's got the ponytail. Cool guy. But he was there last night at the KC tent with Sweet Meat and another guy. And they were giving away ELO tickets.
Electric Light Orchestra?
Yeah.
Look at me.
Nice, Jackson.
Mr. Blue Sky.
Yeah, I think they're coming up in maybe August. But they were giving away ELO tickets. And some girl comes up with her husband and said,
What'd she say?
do you have tickets? He goes, yeah, you can go to the app. We're giving away ELO tickets. She goes, oh, I thought you were giving away Stevie Nicks tickets. We really wanted to go. Sorry.
Weren't they at the show?
Yeah. And they were just going to buy tickets. They didn't have tickets.
Okay.
And they started to walk away. He goes, you know what? I got 2 extra here. What's your email address? I'll email them to you. So he just gave away 2 Stevie Nicks tickets that he had extra. It was very kind of him.
Nice.
So these people got to see the show. But yeah, it was 15.
But they didn't like it either because of the set list.
I didn't see him after the show. I didn't ask him. So it was like 15,000 people there.
Nice.
Okay, if you've never seen Stevie Nicks before, I'm sure you thought it was a fabulous concert.
But you're a veteran.
Well, yeah.
You didn't care for it much.
What's going on here? There's a guy. Is there a post on the fan page complaining about the guy you went with? Hey, Smokestack, quit lying. I had no problem downloading the tickets. My wife and sister went to the concert. You moron! What a dip ass.
Oh.
Was this posted on the TMA fan page?
Yeah, 1 minute ago.
Who is that?
This was sent in by the 314. I don't know.
Well, are you Phil Elfrink?
No, one of the other ones.
Well, that's what I was talking about. And he said, you didn't have any trouble. I don't even know who you are.
Elfrink was there as the other fellow who couldn't download it.
Legate was there.
Don't you say Legate?
Yeah,
I say Legate.
I mentioned him.
There's no way that's his
I met
last
him
name.
and his wife, and then the other guy had his girlfriend with him. But
Are you going to rank the wives?
no, they're very, very nice, very lovely.
There you go, Doug.
I don't
Just
know.
the one wife that was your date, she also is beautiful.
It's all married people there except for me.
It's refreshing to see rich white women.
But who's this guy posting about? I didn't have any problem. I wasn't talking about you.
You said his name earlier.
Yeah, you did.
Phil Elfrink.
No.
Who?
Is it Phil Elfrink, Flip Wilson?
It is.
Yes.
We just spent an afternoon with him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you weren't there, right?
I wasn't there.
But who was there? Who did I play with? Doug, we played with
Yes.
Flip Wilson in
Right.
Dogtown Tie.
It's a long way.
Yeah, that's right.
So who's this guy posting that he had no problem downloading his tickets? Who
The
did I
guy that
mention?
you said wouldn't answer the text or whatever.
Yeah.
He couldn't figure out how to download the show.
Well, I don't know how he got
It's
tickets.
exhausting.
I don't know how he got tickets because Jesse canceled them.
Maybe she sent different tickets.
I think
to
his
the
name was
other
Chad
person.
Weber. wasn't
There
it?
you go.
Well, he's
He
not
went?
pleased.
Did he go?
No.
He's the one who posted. He's the one who posted on the fan page. He's calling you smokes.
All right. Can you read it again?
There's so many texts I lost.
yeah.
Do you have it?
Hey, Smokestack, quit lying. I had no problem downloading the tickets. My wife and sister went to the concert, you moron.
Oh,
What a
gosh.
dip ass.
How'd that feel?
Well, you never emailed her Jesse back, and unless it was the tickets we gave away for, and I apologize, Chad, if this isn't you, but you know the recovering alcoholic couldn't go. So we picked another winner, and I think maybe it was that guy that couldn't download his tickets.
Okay.
I forgot we picked another winner for Chris.
So you're just dragging Chad for no reason.
I thought it was Chad. Sorry, Chad. I
There's a
apologize.
reason why they're going for a third straight cup. These guys know what they're doing.
And I didn't trash you.
What's
I just this guy couldn't download his tickets.
No, we couldn't.
And then he stopped emailing, so I apologize. It wasn't Chad. It was the other guy that we had to pick because Christopher Pondoff couldn't go. So he was the guy that I apologize. So Chad, sorry. You didn't have to go on the fan page and put that out, idiot.
Oh, don't call him an idiot.
I mean, you apologize, but then you call
I
him
did,
an
but
idiot.
why'd you go on the fan page to trash me? You could have just texted it in.
He did.
All right, well, he put it on the fan page too, you said.
Jesse just texted me and says it was a guy named Dan who couldn't get his tickets, so we had to pick a different winner, not Chad.
Dan Beal.
There you go.
You think it was Dan Beal?
Dan
Sorry,
Beal.
Chad. I knew the 3 winners, and the other 2 were there, so I just figured it was him, but I forgot that we gave away recovering alcoholics tickets because he couldn't go, and then we pick a winner, and that's the guy who couldn't download his tickets. So
I just feel bad for Chad right now.
Well, don't feel
Yeah, he's
bad
got a
for him.
defamation suit.
Don't feel bad. We gave him to you, and you gave him away to your sister and wife, so...
Oh my God, I'm going to slice my ears off with a cleaver knife.
Oh.
This is brutal. That's from Ray King.
What's brutal? We were just... I got the wrong guy, and he brought it up. He texted in.
He posted on the fan page.
And the fan page, so we got it all covered. Sorry, Chad. Did I meet you? I don't even remember. Well, you weren't
don't
there,
know.
so I guess not.
Was everyone else disappointed in the
Oh, that's
set
who
list?
You know what? Now that I think about it, we had me and Jen, and there were 2 girls next to them, and then it was Phil, and then it was Legate. And I kept saying, who are these 2 girls? They didn't win. Well, they did. That's who Chad gave his tickets to his wife and his sister. So those were the two girls. They didn't bother to introduce themselves. So.
No. Well, they were just there to watch the concert.
I know, they took a shot.
You have to introduce yourself to
they
everyone
wanted
sitting around you?
They won tickets to go with me and didn't bother. Everybody else said hi.
They didn't even know who you were.
I think they knew who he was.
Hey, I want to ask you a big favor. How about I come up to the station on Friday? Could I come up and meet you?
No. Yeah, see, I would have said, yes, you can come meet me, say hi. So
Everything this guy's involved with always has problems. That Johnny Mardukas.
I had no problem. We enjoyed the concert.
Not that much.
I just had the wrong guy. There was one guy that couldn't download his tickets.
Doug, we also have another chairman. We have two chairmen involved with this show.
Right.
You have Chairman Kurt and Chairman Steve. And he says, I'm going to give him some leeway because the concert was actually part of the show, technically. But at 8 a.m., cut him off and never do a promotion like this again, please and thank you. That's Chairman Steve.
Why wouldn't you? Everybody there had a great time.
What about the two girls who didn't introduce themselves?
Oh, I didn't know who they were.
What about Chad Weber?
He wasn't there.
Have a great time.
He downloaded his tickets. He wasn't there. I got the wrong guy. There was a guy that couldn't download his tickets.
I blame 830 Recreators app for not being able to download the tickets. That's Al and Dave.
Yeah, he must have that DAP.
This is awful. I am longing for the golf talk. That's from Brian Henshin.
Who cares what you're longing for? You don't like anything when I open my mouth in a show, so unless I just go 3 hours without talking, you're going to bitch about everything.
Brian Henshin's silence is deafening.
I'm glad he texted in. We got a chance to explain it. I got a chance to apologize to him for having the wrong guy that couldn't download his tickets.
Yeah.
I know Chad personally. I'll happily answer any questions in exchange with being unbanned from the fan page. That's from Upper Aptive Back and Doug.
Block him.
Apparently, he's been blocked on the fan page.
Yes, block him.
You know who else I met last night? I met Mr. Wong's dildo factory last night.
Oh,
up.
I think his name is Jake. He went all the way to DB's after work to say hi. And that was after the concert. We parked there, and I walked Jen to her car. She parked on the street, and Marty Brooks was there from WIO. Chatted with him and his girl for a while. And then guy introduced himself. Iggy, I heard you're going to be at DB's. I thought I'd catch you, hopefully, when you left Mr. Wong's dildo factory.
Oh, gosh.
It was nice to meet him, too. He introduced himself. The two girls did. But
So they come from all over town just to see you for just a moment or two.
Well, he said he worked pretty close, so he came over. That was nice of him. Had no pictures to sign for him, but...
Oh, boy, that had to be disappointing for him.
A selfie, that's fine.
Mr. Lick says, I was able to download my Judas Priest tickets just fine.
Yeah, you won those for winning Listener of the Month.
Yeah, you know what you're doing. He asked me if I wanted them.
Hey, Smokestack, Chad's a good dude. He also likes pegging. That's from Caleb Mandrake's stepdad.
I'm sure he is a nice guy. I wasn't trashing him. I'm just saying he was supposed to go...
You did call him a moron, though, did you not?
Well, when he put that on the fan page, I did.
When is it okay to kiss a guy?
It's not.
Because I reached out to everybody that won to tell them we were going to DB's. If they wanted to go, they were more than welcome to go, and they could take the golf cart over. And it's easy parking there. I mean, there's tons of parking at DB's. You don't have to worry about spending $40 to park either. So I emailed Phil. I emailed somebody else who won. Legate. And I DM'd Chad Weber, and I said, we're going to be at DB's before the show if you want to come over and take the golf cart. His response was, who is this?
I've been there.
I said, obviously that's not the right Chad Weber because, first of all, you signed up for the concert to go to the concert with me, so you must listen to the show.
Yeah.
So he said, who is this? So I said, I just blocked him.
You blocked him. Yeah. He was at fault.
Look, I don't send friend requests. So I have to.
Your world of Facebook is really a fascinating one.
Well, I just don't send. I don't see a good-looking girl like, ooh, friend me. No, I don't send friend requests. So if you're a friend of mine, chances are you've sent me a friend request. So I'm friends with Chad Weber, who says, "Who is this?" Why would you ask me to be your friend if you don't know who I am? I don't get that.
No, I don't know either.
You don't listen to the show, obviously, and you don't know who I am, but you're a friend of mine on Facebook.
I just let it go.
He could be a purveyor of the the famed Hoosier Trojan Horse, where you change your profile.
Oh, that's right.
Once you get in there.
Jackson, you describe it as the Hoosier Trojan Horse. Tell the audience what that is, because that's a relatively new term here.
Sure. So like you try to join the fan page and you use like a very real account, super normal looking. Maybe your family's in it. You answer all the questions right, and then once you get into the fan page, you then change it to some burner ass name with like a Calvin and Hobbes profile picture.
Yeah.
And now you're raising hell.
Okay.
Doug, that's the Hoosier Trojan Horse.
Yeah, I guess it's perfectly legal too, isn't it?
It's a nice way to circumvent the system.
You go through all that to get into that cesspool?
Don't call our fan page a cesspool.
Fortunately, a fair assessment, but
a lot of marketing done there.
That's right. Absolutely. Just to be clear, you said Stevie Nicks talks too much. That's from Chairman Steve.
Wow. What a throwback. Great
This
one.
Jackson, I'm telling you, Doug.
He's got dancing fingers.
Yeah.
No, but she did this 3 years ago. And her tour was the storytelling tour, whatever it was called. She told a story before after every song, before every song.
The storytelling tour.
Maybe she needs a
we
break.
have- how about this? We have back-to-back texts from the White Collar Gangster and Crystal City Clan member. How much Adderall did Iggy take today? And then Crystal City Clan member says, someone take the Adderall away from Iggy.
Adderall, what does that make you do?
I got 10 milligrams flowing through my system as we speak.
You snort it?
No.
Oh, is that for the hair?
No, Adderall's not for hair.
No, it's ADD.
Oh, finasteride or whatever it is.
Finasteride.
Finasteride.
ADD medicine is that?
I don't have ADD.
No.
Jerry might be.
I'm on like 5 hours sleep, so I don't know. Maybe I'm giddy. I don't know.
Did you have a cold one last night?
Yeah.
A little taste?
No, I didn't.
Really, the whole show?
I don't like drinking when I know I got to get up in the morning
That's
and I
fair.
just work.
That's fair.
You know, I didn't drink one before. Marty wanted to buy me one at like 10:30. I said, I got to get up in like 6 hours. I'm not even home yet.
So you didn't have a little nightcap?
I had a Sprite.
Nice.
And there was
I'll
no
put some hair on your
cuckolding.
chest.
No cuckolding going on.
No.
Okay.
It was just a very nice evening. I mean, oh, you know who I saw last night?
No, who'd you see? Initials, please.
No ADD.
Initials.
Danielle Tucker, former girl next door, who I got to shoot at Playboy.
Oh, I remember as Danielle. I
Yeah.
don't remember her last name.
Yeah, I just walked by and she was staring at me and I looked back. and I went,
Doug.
Don't they all?
And I looked
Don't
again
they
and
all
she and then
Playboy models
no, and,
stare
then,
at you?
and I did another double take and she goes, "Do you remember me?" I go, "Danielle." So we gave each other a hug and talked for a little bit.
You spoke in a British accent when you
God.
saw her.
Danielle. Oh, she is still just drop dead gorgeous.
I
She
assume she's married.
Yeah, she's married.
Well, that never
Why do you think I
stopped
talked
you
to her?
before.
So yeah, I saw her last night.
She probably wanted a picture too, didn't she?
No, we didn't take one.
What the actual F is this today? Wow, my head hurts. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. And then it says squirrel with a little squirrel emoji.
Is that Henshin?
Flocky the Smurf.
I like when people just end the text with squirrel.
Flonasteride. Nice one, Mr. Walgreens pharmacist.
I don't know what it is, and I don't have ADD,
That's-
so I don't
that's-
take the
That
other
sounds
thing
like something
either.
you'd put on weeds, is flonasteride.
Yeah, that does harken back to some of your Blue Chew reads where there were some longer pharmaceutical
Oh, yeah,
names.
those two.
And they would change every day.
Well, unless I phonetically spelled them, I'd mess them up every day.
Here comes the Strode man, doxing another person who wished to remain anonymous. Also, he just entered to tell us he hugged a girl. Ooh, boy, it's a girl. That's from Brian Henshin, Colts columnist, Cardinal photographer.
Yeah, I got to brag about hugging a girl. You don't hear most of the show, then I guess.
Middle school.
And who did I out? What name did I out?
Danielle Tucker.
Why would I? She was a girl next door. Her name has been mentioned on the show thousands of times.
But you said she was in Playboy, and now people.
I mean, she was a girl
She
next door in
wasn't in-
2007.
She wasn't in Playboy.
You said you got her
There's
a
only
Playboy
10 World
shoot.
Series.
I did. There's no secret.
So she wasn't in it.
She
just
mentioned
got
that
the
last
shoot.
night.
She got the shoot
Privately.
and didn't get the job. Is that how
when
it works?
when I introduced her to Jen, she goes, "Oh, I've known Iggy for so long. He got me a shoot at Playboy." I mean, so she told her that. So
You were with two different women who had Playboy shoots.
yeah, although Jen, not many people know that she was one of the girls of the Big 8.
Big 8.
That's how long ago it was.
Like Nebraska?
Would you have done a play girl shoot yourself back in the day?
Oh, probably. I look better than Burt Reynolds. Reynolds and all of his hair.
Yeah.
That guy looked like a bear.
Yeah, you're a much better looking guy than Burt Reynolds was in his prime.
Guys, to be clear, this is what happened. Iggy rips a guy on the air, then said the guy posts on the fan page, and then Iggy complains about the public post. It makes sense. It's Harrison's brother, Master.
What am I complaining about? I said there's no reason to go on the fan page. I mean, I said it. I'm on the show. You text it in, and then you put it on the fan page to let everybody else. Oh, Iggy did this. I mean, it's just the same crap every day.
Yeah.
Iggy won't use last names when telling stories on a golf course, but if it's someone he connected to Playboy, he will throw out their social security number. It's from Larry Thornton of KSDK.
I do like the idea.
She's not hiding from anybody.
I like the idea.
Tell anybody.
If you go to a concert and meet Iggy, there's a fair chance you might get ripped on the morning after the next day.
Who did I rip except for the guy that couldn't download his tickets?
Stevie Nicks.
I didn't rip her. I said she's found a fabulous.
Playlist.
No, you're right. You didn't, just Chad. Chad got it. But
well, then I apologize.
Yeah.
I knew there was somebody that didn't download their tickets.
This Legate took it pretty hard, too.
Legate was great.
But the two women, they didn't introduce themselves.
Well, they didn't introduce themselves. No. He probably didn't say, these are tickets you won. You're probably going to be sitting next to Iggy Strode for the morning after that. So they probably didn't tell anything.
Left that out.
So they didn't know they were sitting as winners.
And Heath Slaycott, he hasn't come fast enough.
Oh gosh.
Doug, in today's fast-paced world of digital marketing, making meaningful connections with your audience can be a daunting challenge for any business. But what if there was a place where connections are not just made, but nurtured for growth? Enter 2060 Digital, now our sister company, backed by a 100-year-old media empire, just like 105.7 HD2FM. If you're a business owner or marketer seeking more strategic ways to reach and engage customers, look no further than 2060 Digital. With 12 years of expertise, 2060 specializes in simplifying the complexities of digital marketing. Our team demystifies the process by transforming it from a challenge into an opportunity for your business, whether it's enhancing your brand's online presence, optimizing digital campaigns, or increasing customer engagement. 2060 is here to propel your business forward. Think your business has room to grow? Let us prove it to you. Visit 1057thepoint.com/2060digital to request a complimentary digital audit today. That is 2060 Digital. And think about it. Doug, why don't you tell me to think about Collier & Thompson, the sponsor of the phone lines?
Well, it'd be a great investment in your home if you'd like to hook up with Collier & Thompson, and they can turn your house into a showplace. In business since 1950s. Why? Well, because Collier & Thompson has that commitment to quality. Their employees have more than 160 years of combined experience. Carolyn Beard and Bob Strati have been the owners there now for more than 20 years. They've put together a fantastic team of craftsmen. Collier & Thompson doesn't just do kitchens and bathrooms. They also do basements and wine rooms, man caves, bars, accent rooms, fireplace walls, offices, you name it. They probably do it. They even have a painting department now, and they do it in a first-class way. This is high-end stuff. You're going to get done and think you're living in the Ritz by the time Collier & Thompson gets done with your kitchen and bath. And since service is their number one priority, if they did a job 10 years ago and a door is off a hinge or you need some caulk, they'll send Matthew, the service manager, out and an appliance installer, and they'll get you back up and going just like it was when they finished. I mean, they are really committed, and they are committed to quality and making your home look its absolute best it possibly can. Collier & Thompson on Manchester and Baldwin. They're right next to Uncle Bill's Pancake House. Collier & Thompson, come home to quality, online at collierandthompson.com.
Well, we might have some storms in the forecast today, Doug. It looks like 50% chance, but late afternoon, early evening. How do you do?
100%.
Whoa. It's a lock? It's a five-star play?
It's a lock that it will rain today.
Wow. How do you do? Let me take a look. I'll just tell you. I mean, I of course, believe you, but I don't have...
I see 60%.
I see 50% at 8 o'clock. But it's 100%. Do you have a ballpark time? Because I know a lot of the audience
late
is
morning.
Playing today.
Late morning.
Late morning. Wow. Man, this guy.
Where are you getting this information?
Doppler.
My Doppler.
You haven't got a Doppler.
Shows what you know.
It's up working. I had to put it under the bed because it won't fit in that little closet.
It's the size of a water tower.
Yeah, how big is the Doppler apparatus that you own?
It's like one of those, what do you call those portable vacuums that run around on its own?
Roomba.
Yeah, it's about the size of a Roomba.
Is that what it is? That can forecast the weather accurately.
Oh, yeah. All I got to do is type in a few keywords and it shoots out the info.
Well, so, Doug, if you're going to be out there ball striking between 11 and noon, heads up.
Well, I'm going to the Cardinal game, believe it or not.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Packed
Surprised
house.
you could get a ticket.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, well, afterwards, because you're going to be clear after 11 or noon, go to Ted Drew's, a St. Louis tradition since 1929. Ted Drew's Frozen Custard on Chippewa, open daily and celebrating 95 years all season long. That's 95 years and 4 generations of family serving St. Louisans that famous frozen custard. Legendary quality and family-owned and operated. Perfect anytime, whether it's a hot summer day or a chilly evening, Ted Drew's frozen custard is the perfect treat for any occasion. It's a refreshing way to cool off in the summer and a comforting indulgence during the colder months. Ted Drew's is more than a dessert destination. It's a St. Louis institution, a place where generations of families have gathered to create memories and share in the joy of Ted's delicious frozen custard. Ted Drew's frozen custard, fresh, fast, and fun. And maybe you get a 4.5-hour game today, and then at around 5 o'clock, you head on over to Ted Drew's.
No, it
Pretty good
Quintana
schedule.
and Sonny
Yeah.
Gray on the mound.
Yeah, that probably will be a little quicker.
Oh,
what's
yeah.
the numbers on?
Well, the Cardinals
over
hit
under.
so much. They score so many runs that the games tend to be longer.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
They did score 5 last night, but unfortunately, Miles Michaelis couldn't get out of the 5th. His ERA got lowered, too. I think he got 6 runs in 4 innings and lowered his ERA.
Did it really lower his ERA?
No, I'm
Serious?
just kidding. It's about 8.
I took the bluff. Very disappointed. Stephen Wildwood says stop by today.
Oh, well, maybe I would.
Nice. Who are you going with? Nick Vaughn.
John Vaughn.
John Vaughn.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
God bless. I was on the phone with that Greg Vaughn yesterday.
Oh, were you?
I got another call with him today at 4 o'clock. Yeah.
Oh, be darned.
Let's see. Another hijacked live read because the concert bit wasn't enough. Also, if there's more space under your bed than in your cracker box of a closet, you might be a Hoosier. That's from Brian Henshin, Colts reporter, Cardinal photographer.
Gosh, you're coming after Iggy R today.
Henshin.
Where do you live? In a mansion with your $25,000 a year to
Oh, dog! We don't income shame.
Well, he just income shame me.
I don't think he did.
Well, he
It was more of a closet shame.
talked about I live in a hovel as a Hoosier.
If there's more space under your bed than in your cracker box of a closet, you might be a Hoosier.
Yeah, well, making fun of where I live.
Brian has your response. And also, your silence is deafening?
And what live spot did I hijack today? I don't think I hijacked anything.
How about you try to hijack this one? We'll talk about Jamie Burkhardt and the great work he does at Munganess St. Louis Acura and Munganess Burkhardt Alton Toyota. You're driving a Munganess vehicle, and I am setting you up. This can't be a hijack if I say, Iggy, what do you love?
You know what? Twice Monday, I forgot to turn my car off. Luckily, it beeped.
You have to turn it off.
It is so quiet that you put it in park and, you grab whatever you have in the seat and everything, and you shut the door and it beep, 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 beep.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't turn the car off.
Yeah.
It's so quiet, you don't even know.
Yeah.
And the thing runs so smooth. Great gas mileage on I'm driving the 2024 Toyota Corolla hatchback. Plenty of room back there. My golf clubs fit back there.
Nice.
Plenty of seat room. But it's such a nice little compact car. I love it. So, check that out when you get out there. The 2024 Corollas are beautiful cars.
And Jamie emailed me yesterday and said, the TMA listeners are going and getting that TMA Loyal Listener Special, which is the following: a 4-year lease, no money down for a 2024 Acura MDX Premium, $589 a month. Go shopping right now at stlouisacura.com or altontoyota.com. It's Munganess, St. Louis Acura, Munganess, Burkhardt, Alton Toyota. And there's a secret number. Doug, and it goes right to the muckety mucks. Here it is.
That's where you want to go. Straight to it.
Text or call 314-252-0029. It's Munganess, St. Louis Acura, Munganess, Burkhardt, Alton Toyota. Jackson, I'm going to St. Louis Hair Restoration today at 1. If you want me to sign, I will sign before I go in. And I will take pictures at St. Louis Hair Restoration.
They're going to take pictures today?
I think they already drew on my lopsided skull.
Did they?
And it was interesting. Like the hairline looked like a wind pattern of some kind, because on one side the hair is going to be over here, but then on the other side it's going to be rounded.
Like 16 green at Gateway.
It is. It's very.
You should auction off some of your shrubs.
They're dense back here. You want to take a look at it? Here's an update. I haven't shaved my head.
Oh,
see,
yeah.
You see, like thick here.
Yeah, this is going to happen.
But look at there's a little hairline there. You see that?
Yeah, sure.
Little Trey Young at the top.
Oh, you'll be
there's
fine.
just nothing.
Yeah, they'll get you taken
Yeah, they'll take care of that,
real
though.
nicely.
Yeah. Did they do the thing where they take like the little magnifying glass camera and put it on your head? Isn't that fascinating?
I said, I don't know if I have gray hair
Right.
or dark hair because I haven't seen it since 2006. And then they took, that's exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's crazy how much
And I
thicker.
actually have dark hair. With Doug, what do you call me? A salt and pepper? Bad
Prince.
boy.
Yeah, salt and pepper prince.
Yeah.
And it is interesting because the hair in the back, especially, is also like thicker. Like you can tell from that camera.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what Tim is talking about right there is the hair consultation you get from St. Louis Hair Restoration.
I really enjoy it. I wanted to just sitting there and BSing with him for like an hour.
Right? Yeah.
Greta, Dr. Kryling, Dr. Polinga, Danny. Danny's the one who does the procedure.
Right.
When am I going to get it in there, Doug? How quickly is this going to happen?
Well, it's up to you. You'll find out today.
Maybe I knock it out today.
The process is like it takes one day, and then for the next, I mean, look at
take
Doug.
a day, half a day.
Right, and then now, Doug, you're what, 10 months out? A little
probably
more,
about,
right?
10 and a
Close
half
to
or
a
so.
year. And
Yeah.
I mean, the hair is already looking outstanding. It's looked outstanding now for some time now.
I got it cut yesterday, and they had to use a brush hog. It's so thick. A brush hog? Yeah.
Why don't you just brush that down one day? Come in with bangs.
Well, I
That'd
could.
be cute.
I could.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit of flair there.
Yeah.
You get a hair consultation where they tell you the best treatment plan going forward for you. And if you mention TMA, $250 off said hair treatment. The hair treatment, just like Doug, the FUE procedure, and possibly Tim going to be getting it too.
Yeah.
It is really, and it's fascinating when they talk about like the progression of hair restoration treatments over the years and how far they've come. You know, now is the time. Like technology has finally gotten to a point where you can do it, and you look like Doug with no scarring, so little pain. It's great, man.
I didn't have any pain.
Yeah.
People ask me that all the time. How much did that hurt? It didn't hurt at all because they numb it up. They numb it up real nice. Like I did not feel a thing.
So what did you do for the 6 hours?
Well, I don't think it
Did you watch
took
Stag?
6.
Because I would probably
No.
watch Stag.
I laid first on my stomach, and they took the hair follicles off the scalp, you know, where they were the donor area. Just laid there as you would at any doctor's appointment. And then I turned over on the other side, and Dr. Polinga came in and put them where I was thin. And during that time, you watch TV or read or whatever you want to do.
Post on the fan page.
I did not post on the fan page.
Do an AMA.
AMA. Maybe I'll do an AMA on the TMA Reddit.
You'll be kind of lucid and loopy.
They brought me the Chick-fil-A then.
Hey, John loves bonbons. What questions do you have for me?
I remember I was talking to Dr. Polinga as he was putting the hair in place, and he says, I'm sorry, I can't talk now. I got to count. Because they're counting the follicles that they put in.
Do you start saying random numbers to mess them up?
No, I didn't.
Like
I
you're a
didn't want to
drill
mess
sergeant?
them up. No. One thing I can do is not talk.
Yeah.
If someone tells me, hey, I can't talk right now, I'm pretty good at not talking.
Yeah.
And I just watch TV.
It's St. Louis Hair Restoration. I'll be there at 1 o'clock today with another consultation. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm going to do. I want to make that clear. I really don't know because I haven't really thought about or cared about it.
This I can
What are you
assure
gonna
you.
tell me? All right.
If you do it, you will never regret it.
Wow.
If you
that
don't,
should be the slogan.
If you don't do it, you'll forever look back and say, in 2024, I
Really?
should have just gone ahead and done it. It'd be over with. It'd be done. Because it's like maybe a couple weeks of, oh, this is kind of uncomfortable. I don't want to have to wear the hat all the time.
Oh, I wear a hat all the time
Yeah.
anyway, so
and
I don't
then
care.
you won't even think about it again.
But here I'll
except
tell you.
you'll have
I'll
hair.
tell you what my core issue is, and I'll say this when I'm with Greta and Dr. Kryling and Dr. Polinga and Danny today. For the first here you go. For the first like however many months, I'll have hair here, like up to here.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll just be like a bald spot here because I think this is where I'm thinnest is up here. I don't know because I shave it all the time.
Right.
And then 6 months later, then they go and do this, but I still don't think they can cover the whole thing. So it's kind of like I just look at Brian Urlacher and like Kevin James and I go, I don't really want to look like that. That's just like, I don't know.
Why don't you shave it all right before the procedure? So then the new stuff will grow in about the same time as your old
Can
hair.
you shave it after like the procedure? That's what I thought. I didn't know if you could
Why don't you
shave it.
shave it like the day before you go into the procedure?
Well, no, I would do that. I'm talking about the 6 months in between.
Oh, sure, you could cut it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, then if that's the case, then
course
God
you
bless. All right, well, maybe that's the route I go.
You wouldn't want to do it the first week or so because there's just a little bit of
Yeah.
scabbing up there. But after a week and a half, that's all gone.
Yeah.
You can cut it.
All right.
And your ball cap collection is robust.
You like this one in particular. Doug,
do.
this is a Navy. They do not like this on Balloon
They
Party.
do not.
Why?
Probably because it's a
not
private school,
not
honestly.
official.
But
You high?
Right. But it's just not the official Cardinal colors, even though I think it kind of should be on the road.
Yeah, but
all due respect.
Right.
You look like a softball team from the 90s right now.
If the STL
but nobody's
was red,
watching anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Damn. If the STL was red, matter of fact, I'm going to look at the schedule. When's the next time they're going to wear the Navy caps?
Doug, when is the next time the
It's
Cardinals
only like-
will wear...
That's one thing I have not researched.
It's like Phillies,
some show prep out here.
Reds, Angels are like the only time they would get to do it. They go to Los Angeles on Monday.
They play the Angels.
Oh, Navy cap season.
Navy
That's when
caps.
the season's going to turn around.
Yeah, that's the day.
The story of the season's going to be Ivan Herrera, Doug, and he wins the MVP. And Paul Goldschmidt starts catching up to fastballs.
I think that ship has sailed.
God, was that bad last night?
What part? Which one?
Well, the bat in the
Both of 'em.
seventh was brutal.
Yeah, you think Schilt listened to the show yesterday?
Schilt?
I mean, not Schilt.
No.
Marmol. You think he listened yesterday when I said he's been batting seventh?
No.
No, he hasn't, but he is tonight.
You think?
Who are we talking
You think Marmol listens to you?
Goldschmidt.
To get
He hit
get
fifth.
lineup?
He had seventh last night.
Really?
I think
He had
so.
third.
I'm on it.
I am virtually
He hit
certain he hit
third.
fifth. He hit third?
Yeah.
Because when they announced the lineup, I saw it and I'm like, oh, he's
He
hitting
hit
fifth.
He hit fifth.
Okay.
What am I looking
How are we having so many different lineups?
Here was the lineup: Donovan, Newtbar, Contreras, who then got hurt and was replaced by Herrera.
Right.
Arenado, Goldschmidt, Burleson.
Hey, that sounds
Gorman,
like fifth.
Crawford, Ciani.
You have him seventh, though.
I looked at the box score this morning.
He
and,
hit fifth. 0 for 5, 3 strikeouts.
You probably counted when Herrera replaced Contreras as another
No,
spot
probably
in the
because
lineup.
you look at.
And you counted Wynn, who pinched ran. You counted him as another guy in the order.
But he replaced Arenado.
Loto King says, hey, Jackson, they got rid of the Navy caps this year.
I don't.
That might be enough to get me to be bitching about.
Is there like an official release on that?
Yeah.
Because they haven't played a team who wears a red cap at home yet. So we haven't got a chance to. If they go out on Monday
Hey, we've
against
got
the
one of the
Angels,
greatest uniforms in the history of sports. Let's mess with it.
If they go out on Monday against the Angels and are not wearing Navy road caps,
what then?
That's what
Iggy is still he's doubling down here.
No, that's what. If you look at that without looking at the,
because Wynn came
putting in and then Herrera goes in. So according to looking at this, it looks like he's hitting seventh. So.
The Cardinals will reach peak hatred on May 25th as they take the field against the Cubs in their City Connect
Oh,
uniforms.
God, I know.
I am getting my popcorn. That's from Mr. Big Green.
so bad.
Have they released those?
Not yet.
I would imagine the STL Today comments will be.
Oh, it's going to be so bad. But in fairness, like they're all across baseball, these City Connect jerseys are bad. So like when the Cardinals roll out whatever nonsense toasted ravioli ass uniform they'll pull out, like it's just no Major League Baseball and Nike are the ones behind this nonsense.
Hard to believe the guy who just forgot who the manager's been for the past 2 seasons doesn't correctly recall last night's lineup. I guess we're all human after all. That's from Milagro Tequila Texture of the Year Arbor Day.
But you have to be able to read a box score.
Guys, here's your 7 o'clock hour fact check. Number 1, Chad Weber couldn't download tickets. Number 2, Chris Pelican's back from Memphis. Number 3, Contreras' fingers fell out. Number 4, Adderall's for hair treatment. Number 5, Michaelis' ERA actually lowered last night. Number 6, Schilt made the lineup card last night. Number 7, Goldschmidt hit 7th last night.
Yeah, but name 3 more things.
Thank you, Chairman Kurtz.
Well, I said that I looked at the box score and I didn't take into consideration Herrera came in a catcher, a Wynn pinch hit, and they put him above Goldschmidt. And I just look at the box score and they had him. He looked 7th. So
Wynn pinch ran. He didn't pinch.
Pinch hit, pitch ran. I don't watch the game.
Okay, but you're reading the box score.
Yeah, well, I forgot if he pinch ran or pinch hit.
It says pinch ran in the
Well,
box
I didn't look
score.
at it. I just saw where he was in a lineup.
Okay. Oh.
No, but in the 9th, Goldie takes a heater, 92, down the middle.
That's what I was talking about yesterday.
And then
keep taking first pitch strikes right down the middle of the plate and then wonder why you strike out.
Yeah.
Because you're always behind in the count.
And then 2 strikes, the pitcher throws one, no joke, 2 feet off of the plate in the left-handed batter's box, and he flails at it.
That was a flail. That was by definition a flail.
Yeah, and he took a huge hack that was missed by a couple feet on a slider the inning before.
Yeah.
It was brutal. He is so lost.
Yeah.
Doug, you could hit 0 for 24 in the big leagues.
Is that what it is now? It's 0 for 24?
I think 23 or 24.
It's 0 for 20 or 0 for 18 going into it.
He had 5 at-bats yesterday, so 0 for 23.
Well, I feel bad for him, too, because he was such a good player. MVP.
And hey, maybe
Such
he turns
a stellar
around.
career.
But this is like, he gets off slow, but this is different. This is like he can't even find the baseball.
Yeah, that's 7th today.
He won't hit 7th. They won't do that to him.
Will the Cardinals get this game in with the storms you've got in the late morning?
Yeah, good question.
Look at him.
All right, Doug.
I mean,
you might be in the delay, but you're in a suite probably.
If they waited 3 hours to face one batter, they'll get this game in.
Jackson, we're getting some support for the Rays uniforms. The Devil Rays City Connect jerseys are nice. Pipe down, pale. Bad jersey take. Stick to the NBA. That's from the South City Hoosier aficionado.
There are some
Celtics with a big win last night.
Big W. I'm really concerned about how they guard the ball screen, but we'll talk about that later.
On Balloon Party.
Yeah, no doubt. There are some that are better than others, but generally these are like just not because they're wearing like non-white and gray pants. And I think once you do that, you start to look like a softball team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like the Rockies one, but they're wearing black pants. Like, it looks good, and a white belt, goodness. It just looks goofy. The Rays one is better, but it's still not great. The Angels one is actually pretty good. I'll give them that. The Angels is okay.
Lodo King says, yes, due to the uniform mishaps, they got rid of the Navy caps this year. They usually wear Navy hats in Arizona, but wore red all series.
Oh, that's a good call. Yeah, they wore red hats.
Don't tell me this, Lodo King.
Arizona wore red hats. I didn't even know.
We didn't need this today.
Not now. Not today. Not after the Stevie Nicks set list.
And with your appointment coming up.
Right, exactly. I got to be locked in.
I can I have like 2 Navy road caps. Can I just start giving them to the players so that we can wear? Like, just be defiant. Like, they say, here are your caps for the night. Say, no, we're going to wear. We bought these at Lids, and we're going to go out and play in them.
Yeah.
Who's going to stop them?
I don't know who could.
I'll go down there.
No, with the money situation, they may start making the players buy their own uniforms, just like Little League.
The parents will have to work in the concession stand.
Yeah, if they have any games at Afton, they will.
Will they get yelled at, Doug?
Yes, I got yelled at there.
Let's see what else we got. Send your emails in. Design Air Heating and Cooling email today, the morning after at InsideSTL.com. Right now, the JV golf coach has a lead. But Jake Reynolds in the YouTube chat says this segment needs to be in the skeleton. I sure hope this segment goes on the Skelly. It's absolute gold, so that gives you a lot to work with. For the Design Air Heating and Cooling email of the day. Send yours in. See if you can knock off the JV golf coach because he is on a heater. He won April, and he is leading so far in the month of May, the morning after, at InsideSTL.com. Design Air is online at DesignAirService.com. And, Iggy said 11 o'clock is when you're going to get the rain today. Is it going to rain again later in the day, or is that going to be it?
No, I think it's done for the day.
Nice. All right, well, that's good.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. Maybe 73, maybe.
I mean, the forecast after today is just choice. One day in the 80s, everything else, 2 days in the 80s. Everything else is just 70s and sunny. I mean, Doug, welcome to ball striking season and sundress season.
What our friend Jay Senior and Jay Junior would call Commerce Day.
Chamber
of Commerce Day.
Go ahead and add that one to the... They still doing the autograph thread?
Yeah, you better believe it.
I'm just seeing rain about 8 o'clock tonight.
Iggy?
Rain at night.
Well, I said during the day. Night is night.
That's
day
not,
is day.
8 o'clock is not at night.
It's like Ken Starr and Bill Clinton.
Yes, day is day, night is night.
What is the definition of it?
Amen. They do.
I like how Iggy ran out of steam there on the Chamber of Commerce day. Started saying it and just...
I just stopped. I knew it was wrong. I knew there was something else in there.
DesignAirService.com is where you go. Doug's a client, Iggy's a client, I'm a client. Why don't you become a client as well? Design Air Heating and Cooling official HVAC provider of TMA and the Tim McKernan Show podcast with a new sold out titled... Quick hitters turn into hard hitters. TJ Weber.
Episode 636.
Is TJ Weber like a TikTok god?
He's really good. I've seen just him.
He's a gambling TikTok guy.
Like just on my algorithm without following him. Like I've scrolled past and seen a video of his and it has a bunch of likes and a ton of views. He's really good. Funny guy.
I gotta add him to this former TMA list for this the idea that I discussed yesterday that got a little positive feedback in the email of former TMA people. I don't know if I had him on there.
You have Zach?
I do have Zach on there because Zach was texting me last Friday.
He's been very nice to me before. As is TJ Weber. Really good dude.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 listed. Yeah. Just like Francesa, I count on the air. That's what I do. How much to have him stay up late every night? This has been the best boots in a long time. That's from the patron saint of geese.
I did help
Saint
those
Goose.
I did help those geese. Somebody refuted that. Yeah, how'd you help him? Looks like you took the picture in your car.
Where did you have that exchange?
Somebody DM me or put it on the
So hold on, somebody DM'd you to say, where did you really help?
I responded to it. Somebody responded, Yeah, I guess.
Was it a screenshot bandit?
I guess they scared you so much you got back in the car. I said, well, I took the picture before I got out of the car. I can't take a picture of me helping the geese. I don't have my phone with my hand.
Selfie. Yeah, get a selfie.
With the geese?
Yeah, sure.
I just want to get them across the street because there were cars waiting.
Yeah.
It's a good text name, though. Ken's
I don't wanna-
Goose Selfie.
That
I
light
like
already
patron saint of geese.
Yeah, that light already takes long enough.
Horny banker wants, I guess, to be the patron saint of geese.
Gladly
When
will
he needs to
change
change that.
Yeah, no problem.
That light up there already takes long enough. I don't want them to have to wait any longer.
I think if you drove slowly towards the goose, he would speed it up and then fly
No,
away.
he didn't because he almost got hit in the beak.
In the beak?
A car just went by and he's got his beak out over the lane. He didn't run away. He just stood there.
Alan Dadeville, Doug, big college football guy, Georgia fan, and also witness to the outstanding putt that just came up short, says, I love the idea of that college football postgame show that was discussed on QFTA. Alan Dadeville. Yeah, I kind of want to do that. I don't know. I kind of want to do it. I don't know. It kind of intrigues me.
For certain games, for sure.
100%.
Maybe not.
But I mean, like, let's just say, like, it is because you put people in certain spots, like Iggy, me, you, Wellington, whoever else is into golf that wants to BS like after a major or something like that.
I'd gladly do that.
You see what I'm saying? But then you're not like in the Cardinals. Then you have the Plowhawk come on, and he's got his takes, but people don't have to necessarily be doing the thing full time. So I don't know. Kind of intrigues me.
Jay and I used to do that on...
You did it on YouTube?
On either Facebook Live or Zoom. I guess maybe during 2020 when it was COVID, but we did a preview before every major.
Oh, yeah, I kind of remember that. I feel like I might have done one.
To get people ready for it.
Get ready for the majors.
You do. No.
That was fun.
Gangster Pete.
Mm-hmm. Tiger games.
For fighting Tiger games.
Yep.
See that hat again, Doug. You had a problem with it, didn't you? You felt like it was too high and backward.
Backwards.
Yeah, it was too old to be wearing a backwards
They weren't
hat
like
real high.
like this.
It's not one of those style of hats, though.
Yeah, but Iggy's got
Yeah,
the
that
right
is.
idea.
That's actually it.
Too
Right there.
high.
Nicely.
That is the style
That's it.
that the kids are rocking.
But he's not
And
a
you
kid.
can't
He's
be.
30
What do you have to be? Your age or younger to do that?
It depends on, it's all about how you wear it. It's the man that makes the clothes, not the other way around.
It works for him. Doesn't work for other people.
I love Gangster Pete.
Well, he had a wet jumper.
They did, Wetty.
Splash.
Pardon my take, got Vern Lundquist. You dropped the ball again, Strode. Also, Zach was very underrated on the drops. That's from Scooter.
You want me to call Zach? Or you want me to call Zach? I need sleep. You want me to call Vern
What's
today?
in my Adderall?
I mean, it's 3 weeks since the Masters.
To have Vern Lundquist on anytime would be great.
I'll call him again today.
Yeah,
Maybe he's
fair
settled down a little bit. I mean, I only called him that day, Monday, and he probably had 9,000 texts and calls talking about his final Masters, so I didn't try him again. So maybe I'll try him today, see if he wants to come on tomorrow.
Donnie Most better be included on that list or I'm going to scream. You're right, glove blogger Tom Traven. I needed to add it to the list. We added to the list, Doug. Donnie Most.
Evil David Letterman.
Evil David Letterman. I just put Donnie Most. Weezer. I didn't have Weezer on there.
Oh, yeah. Ever been to a barbecue?
I don't know who else. I mean, Stedman doesn't talk, but I'll put him on there.
Yeah.
He could just be like on the screen.
Put your hands together for the lovely producer Joe.
What was that?
One more time.
Put your hands together for the lovely producer Joe.
Was that Donnie Most? I don't think they overlapped.
That's Joe Buck.
That's Joe Buck?
Was it?
Put your hands together for the lovely producer Joe.
That's not Joe
That's
Buck.
not Joe Buck.
I think he would know.
Yeah, I cut the damn clip.
It doesn't sound like Joe Buck.
Cut it from where?
Put your hands together for the lovely producer Joe.
When was that? When was
Doesn't
that?
sound like Joe Buck.
When was it? What's
from
that
the show?
That's from the thing.
Yeah.
So Mrs. Janny Shanahan. Doug, you remember Mrs. Janny Shanahan?
Yeah, not really.
They didn't get married.
Should I?
They didn't wind up getting married?
Yeah, I think Shanahan.
Craig Janny's wife wound up. They never got married, though?
I think they did get married.
Oh, they did?
I think they still
So it's
may-
Mrs.
they may-
Janny Shanahan.
They may still be married.
So anyway, she listens to the show, and somehow she had the audio of the week Joe Buck and I did at KFNS, in which we just had like a Tonight Show caliber guest list every day. Jackson's, and you've uploaded these to the Skeleton now?
I have like 2 or 3 more to go, but they'll start playing on Friday.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So we've got this interview with Charlie Sheen right after he came down from his months of white. Who else is on there? John Hamm, Wayne Gretzky, Troy Aikman,
And Nelly,
Paul Rudd,
Jared
Nelly.
Allen talking about Bountygate, Nelly.
It was in Alex Rodriguez.
Alex A-Rod's in there.
It was just nuts. It's like, hey, are you guys going to take a break because A-Rod's on hold? And this is a KFNS, which is like used to Frank Frangie or something.
Here's how Joe sent it to break.
When we come back, we'll kick it around for a minute or talk to Nelly. Whatever happens, it's just up to fate.
Nice.
Bye.
And then commercials play.
How about Sinbad? Did you get him?
We never were able to book him.
No, he's tough.
Yeah. But there's a really good. The Charlie Sheen one, he just talks about like baseball, and it's great.
Charlie Sheen, he was off the horse.
Yeah, and so like I was listening because I was editing them so that they were clear of. It was really easy to edit. It was a radio show. There's no cursing.
You could tell Charlie Sheen played baseball in Major
100%, 100%. He threw like they said he topped out 88 or something on.
Really?
Yeah, and they had like poor Tom Berenger trying to catch that. Like no chance.
Was he still using his catchphrase back then? Winning.
No, but that was right after it.
Right.
Was it?
But I ended up listening to the whole thing. Like usually I just go like 30 seconds by to make sure there's no live reads or anything. But I listened to the whole thing and it was great.
And you said it was a really good interview. I just remember we had him on, which was insane.
Yeah. Well, you can just tell he has so much personality, and so when he's not out of his mind, like you could see why everyone loved him, and he was such like a popular guy and so good.
Yeah.
Because he was just like so chill, and he had so much respect for Buck. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it.
Wait, I thought we were told for months, somebody's not happy, that it takes too long and it's too painful to add anything to the skeleton. It's painful to add to the skeleton?
Well, it hurts, yeah.
That's from the 636. What's painful about it, Jackson?
There's nothing painful. It takes a little bit of time, but, listen, you got to work to get the biscuit. I don't know.
You got to work to get the biscuit?
Honestly, I'm yapping.
I didn't mind it, though.
Let's bring back Fresh Tail Friday. One of the lasses you had on ended up marrying Nico Tortorella from The Walking Dead and The Following. That's from Larry Thornton. Doug, you know him from News Channel 5.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I don't know.
I don't feel like Larry Thornton would make something up. And that's so specific. Iggy, are you familiar with Nico Tortorella? It feels like that's somebody you would know.
I'm not.
Chairman Kurt.
Not familiar with.
I remember that segment though, but I don't.
He's an American actor and model. Born in '88, so he's 35.
From Wilmette?
And he's married to somebody by the name of Bethany Myers.
He went to the same high school as Raby.
Who's from Missouri, and is a fitness instructor. She grew up outside of St. Louis, Missouri on the Mississippi River.
On the river.
That's what it says on your Wikipedia.
Almost everybody who grows up in St. Louis is right there on the riverbank.
You live in a shanty?
Like Alden?
I just read what's in the...
Yeah.
Apparently he's a demisexual.
What does that mean?
All right, I'm going to read the Wikipedia. There's some sort of flag, like symbol for it. It's a sexual orientation in which an individual does not experience primary sexual attraction, the type of attraction that is based on immediately observable characteristics such as appearance or smell, and is experienced immediately after a first encounter. So I guess you have to get to know the person.
Who makes these things up?
I don't know.
Chad Weber.
I think that's more likely with women than men.
Probably, but apparently this Tortorella. Torts.
And that's called why would it be called a demisexual?
I've never heard that term.
Nor did I. It gained entry into the Oxford Dictionary in March of 22. So it's a new phrase.
New phrase for everybody's got some kind of pronouns or some kind of...
Oh, it's related to gray sexual, and we of course have
we have that
famous drop, and I'm going to really elongate my words here, Doug, so I can pull up the drop.
Okay.
This isn't vamping.
I've forgotten what gray sexual is, too.
Yeah, this is just like someone doing something where he stretches out. Son of a gun. All right, got it. Hiya.
Gray sexual is this magical place to me that's between asexual and someone who's sexual.
There you go.
I've looked up her Instagram. She has 128,000 followers, so she has something going on. Founder and CEO of the Become Project, author of I Am More Than My Body. And she kind of looks familiar to me. Oftentimes, like Girl Next Door and that stuff, I don't really remember.
She was a Girl Next Door who did Fresh Tail Friday.
They also did Fresh Tail Friday.
She got her start
Fresh
right
Tail
here.
Friday was when me and Jay and Rich Gould would call sorority houses in Columbia.
That's right.
Isn't that it?
Yeah.
But maybe, Doug, they all overlap. They were all classy.
Sure. And how did that segment play? Was it well received?
They loved it at KMOV.
Did they? I bet.
This is wild to me. Sorority houses would have like landlines that people just pick up.
Yeah.
Like, anyone could just pick it up?
Yeah, yeah. Main phone.
The house, I guess you probably didn't have it. Yeah, we had a house where that was the responsibility of the pledges. And at the Sigma Chi Xi chapter, we were called Moans. The pledges were called Moans, which was a great term. And if the house phone would be ringing, it was usually an active member asking the moan to go like get them food or pornography at the Old Theater. And that, of course, Doug, is where I got a chance to see Somewhere Under the Rainbow with that little hermaphrodite panther who came up with the alfalfa style haircut from under the bed.
What in God's name are you talking about?
I'm just telling you the story. It's true. Look up Somewhere Under the Rainbow and you're going to see Panther, and you're going to be issuing an apology, and I hope you do it on Balloon Party.
Now, people would have phones in their own room, but if your parents or something needed to get in touch with you and they called and that phone was busy, it was just busy. We didn't have answering machines either.
So people just take a note?
Then they would call the main line and say, can you see if my son or daughter is there? I need to talk to him badly. And so they'd run through the house screaming, Doug, Doug.
Wild.
Okay, your parents are, and then you'd have to go downstairs and get on the main phone.
Didn't you have an hermaphrodite on the show one time?
Doug? That was Sports Sunday.
Different topic, no?
No. Well, Tim mentioned hermaphrodite.
Didn't we have a hermaphrodite on the show one time?
I think you did. Isn't that a penis and a woman's part?
Yep.
I think you had her on the show.
Panther?
Whoever. She was a hermaphrodite. I don't know who she
Tim
was.
said on Sports Sunday.
And I think she's from
You had her on Sports Sunday?
Oh.
You and Savard were off, and I needed to fill time.
On TMA. And I think she was in studio.
Doug, here is the review on Somewhere Under the Rainbow, and Panther is listed on IMDb.
All right.
Of course, along with a gentleman by the name of Rock, and then his last name, coincidentally, is Hard. A truly worthless piece of cinema. Somewhere Under the Rainbow is the only pornographic movie I've ever seen that did not turn me on at all. I found it at College Hill Video in Greensboro, North Carolina, where I also bought Transformers the movie.
Mentioned when we did Who Got the Touch.
That's right. My purchase of Somewhere Under the Rainbow was actually a replacement for a copy that a friend of mine gave me. That copy of the movie was stolen from my friend's car, like Wet Pink.
Right.
Pink.
While he and I and two other friends were seeing They Might Be Giants perform at the 930 Club in Washington, D.C. later that summer, someone broke into my car and stole my stuff, their stuff, and a pack of gum, leaving behind the credit card that was lying on top of the pack of gum in the ashtray.
Smart thieves.
This movie features real Hungarian midgets. Dwarfs, actually. Check with OED. And real Hungarian people. Character names include Zoltan. Wasn't that the guy who made Tom Hanks big?
Yeah, it was.
Was that 1988?
I don't know the years.
I'm going to say 87 to get me 86 and 88. I don't think 89's live. That's my reasoning.
Can you get that? I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the Wet Pink drop.
88. Oh, God. Character names include Zoltan, Lil Huggies, and Panther. Panther is by far the most talented actor in the film.
Nice.
Good for you.
Okay. Nice.
If only because of his body. He stands, by my guess, approximately 2 feet 6 inches tall, has testicles about as round as a dime. Guys, that's U.S. currency. I need to hire whoever this guy is who wrote this review. And a penis about the size of a pencil eraser. It did not get hard or soft. I couldn't tell which state it was in the scene. But one of the tall folks did indeed lick it one time.
I may have to go get this movie.
Yeah, we need to review this.
There was no discernible plot, but that was probably because the dialogue was not dubbed. Only the oohs and ahs were dubbed.
Oh, so it's a different language?
And as most fans of adult cinema know, plot is not one of the driving forces behind the genre. To that matter, neither is dialogue. Anyway, my friend Rich masturbated at Panther scene.
Sounds like Kevin Miller email.
Yeah.
While listening to Weird Al's Polka Party album, as I and 4 other people looked on, he wiped up with a dirty sock I found under the couch. I give this movie a 10.
Hell yeah.
A 10. Still got the 10.
He says the worst movie I ever saw. Gave it a 10.
Why would you sit there and watch it long enough to review it?
What about watch Rich masturbate?
Oh.
Did you have a runtime on that film? Was it like a tight 80 minutes?
82 minutes.
82 minutes. Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
And where do you review this at? Just
IMDb.com.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
But I know your first orgasm was to the dude you were going to let take your virginity was reading penthouse letters. That's a hard-hitting
What kind of question is that?
Hard-hitting.
That's wild. What a review.
I'm going to watch this tonight and give my review on the fan page.
Thank you.
So it's a foreign film, and it's not dubbed, so you have no idea what they're saying. And there is a little person whose penis may or may not be getting erect. It's like Schrodinger's cat.
I like how he...
Doug, here is the cover of the DVD
I
if
don't
you
need to
notice
see
it.
it. Don't even need to see that.
And there's Panther, and he's got the alfalfa hair.
Yeah.
He really does. Like, what a style. Would you like to see that come back?
I wouldn't
I like
mind
the
it.
guy laying in the front.
Yeah, he means business. And he's wearing a diaper.
Oh.
I liked how he makes sure to tell everybody when he said, his balls were the size of dimes. American currency.
That's right.
Right, well, it's a foreign film.
Yeah, it's Hungarian, bro.
Oh, my Lord.
That's not Sassy Cassie on the right, is it?
Oh, we've worked with her. Let's see. Yeah, did not
she's never
delight
done- she's
Mike
never done
Matheny.
Stopped his show right in his tracks.
It did. Oh, boy, and I got heated text messages from the former Cardinal manager.
Yeah, Rocco Siffredi from Hungary.
Doug?
I don't know where he's from. I just don't.
He's the richest porn star of all time.
Rocco Siffredi?
Really?
Yeah.
Is he really?
How do you know?
I read it.
Same place you read Goalie was Ben 7.
He's known as the Italian Stallion, so I don't think he's from Hungary.
That would be tough.
I didn't think he was from Italy.
Well, if you're known as the Italian Stallion, probably Italy.
They're all Wisconsin players.
I don't know. I don't think he's from Italy. I thought Lisa Ann said she went to his home country of Hungary to do a seminar with him.
Oh, I take it back. Hungarian model.
Wow.
No,
what a
well,
moment.
He married a Hungarian model.
Oh. Well, who's the Hungarian model? Him or the wife?
Rosa Caracciolo.
Okay.
That sounds Italian, too.
All right.
Hi, Tim. Zoltan was the name of the cult in Dude, Where's My Car? Zoltar turned Tom Hank big. Hope this helps. That's from William Howard Tuft.
Yeah, it's a nice little text in. Thank you.
A man who never throws a gutter, although his mind spends quite a bit of time there. Ken Iggy Strode.
Where'd that come from?
Dotem just added it.
McKagan's Corner open.
That was corner open.
That was the open?
Yeah.
Who was that voicing it? Just like a
That was
voiceover guy?
The KFNS voice guy at the
Okay.
time. Yeah, they actually paid for him to do that.
Well, the show was the talk of the town, I understand.
It was a good show, Doug.
Yeah.
Had a great following.
I just can't stop thinking about Panther. His little alfalfa.
The alfalfa hair.
We should once a day read a review of a porn movie.
That's a good idea, Iggy.
I don't know if we can catch lightning in a bottle like that.
No.
That's outstanding. And you saw this
Doug,
in
they're not
Colombia?
enjoying this first segment today. Wow, a whole lot of laughing and grab ass going on today. Glad you dip asses are having fun. Are you all on DeWitt's payroll? That's from Johnny Ballgame.
Wow.
He would like us to rip the Cardinals more.
All right, we will wrap up this 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock hour at 8:37. It's brought to you by Munganess, St. Louis Acura, Munganess, Burkhardt, Alton, Toyota. Send in your Panther emails for the Design, Air, Heating, and Cooling email today. This is TMA, presented to you by Brown and Crouppen.
Live from the Michelob Ultra Studios, KPN-TFM HD2, Collinsville, St. Louis. This is TMA All Day.
Hey, this is Tim McKernan, and I am here with a great TMA sponsor, and that is Longo Biggs Injury Law Firm. And you may hear a bunch of out-of-state law firms advertising here and there, all over on billboards and so on and so forth. But the thing is, oftentimes their goal is to just settle and move on, and that's not what you guys do.
Yeah, this is CD Longo, and you hear us talking a lot about maximizing the value of cases, but what does that actually mean? Well, as Tim said, there's lots of personal injury lawyers in St. Louis, and everyone handles cases differently. We focus on getting the highest dollar amount for your injuries, not just getting a resolution quickly. We're constantly tracking all the settlements and verdicts in the area. This helps us advise our clients on whether a settlement offer is too low. And if the amount of compensation being offered is too low, we are happy to file lawsuits and proceed to trial to ensure our clients receive an amount that is fair. Visit our website or Google us at Longo Biggs Injury Law.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
Rosalita's Cantina is known for having the best patio and the best Tex-Mex in town. From carne con cerveza to shrimp Diablo, the amazing menu at Rosalita's is full of classic Mexican dishes. Plus, it's always time for a margarita. Rosalita's has the most delicious house and specialty margs in town. Enjoy happy hour specials Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 and brunch at the De Pere location on Saturdays and Sundays from 10 to 3. Check out RosalitasCantina.com or visit the downtown or De Pere location today. Time to get your fiesta on at Rosalita's.
Hi, this is Chris Pondo from Illinois Recovery Center. As someone who just celebrated 10 years of sobriety, I am proud to be a part of a place that can provide an amazing opportunity for growth and freedom from active addiction. If you or a family member are battling addiction, there is hope. You are worth recovery. The incredible team of highly trained professionals at Illinois Recovery Center will provide the care and support that you need. A new beginning is ready for you at IRC in Swansea, Illinois. Start your journey now at IllinoisRecoveryCenter.com.
Hey, this is Tim McKernan, and I am here with James Carlton, who also happens to be my insurance agent. And I am telling you firsthand that your staff is on top of it right away.
Is there a team in St. Louis that cares more about their clients? And I'll double down that there's not. What we do on a daily basis is coach and educate our customers on available discounts and the appropriate coverage to match their needs.
I can tell you firsthand the best, and I'm so happy I made the switch. And when you switch, they do all the paperwork for you. It's James Carlton, 314-961-4800, or go online at carltoninsurance.net. I'm Tim McKernan here with Action Jackson talking to you about Mark Hanna. TMA listeners have a lot to think through financially.
Whether you're like me and just getting started with your financial planning, or you're already retired, call Mark Hanna.
It all starts with a 15-minute phone call to discuss your needs and design the right strategy for you and your future.
Visit evergreenstl.com or give Mark a call at 314-889-0503 today.
Mark Hanna offers securities through Equitable Advisors, LLC, member FINRA, SIPC, a broker-dealer. Equitable Advisors, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Evergreen Wealth Strategies is not a registered investment advisor and is not owned or operated by Equitable Advisors or Equitable Network.
Want to take on some legends of TMA?
Sound the same to someone who gives a damn about the best fans in baseball! Tired of it!
The show's so great. Will there be a little speaker system out behind the dumpster, so in case you're servicing me, I'll be able to hear my name?
Then nominate yourself to be this month's TMA Listener of the Month. And if you win, you'll get recognition and other stuff. Sometimes all you have to do to win the prize is be a female.
All it takes is one fake girl to just throw this show completely off course.
Give us your name, a photo, and other pertinent information at TMASTL.com. The TMA Listener of the Month Club, quenched by Milagro Tequila. Welcome to a brighter side of tequila with Milagro. Find out more at TMASTL.com. Hey, if you like the morning after, check out Balloon Party on 101 ESPN. HD1, by the way. It's sports talk with Tim McKernan and Action Jackson from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. each weekday, right after the morning after. It's the worst named show in the history of radio, but the content's pretty good, so check it out on 101 ESPN or get the podcast on the TMA app. The Tim McKernan Show podcast, featuring long-form interviews with people from the world of sports, politics, and entertainment.
And our guest today, Bill McClellan. Thanks so much for coming in.
Hey, my pleasure, Tim.
What's up, Caden?
Hi, how are you?
Joe Buck, our guest today.
Man, it's like I haven't seen you in years.
More than 500 episodes and counting, and it's available wherever you get your podcasts, including the TMA STL app. Get the app now at TMASTL.com. Live from the Michelob Ultra Studios, KPN-TFM HD2, Collinsville, St. Louis. This is TMA All Day.
You gotta be on acid to understand what's going on this show.
It's the Brown and Crouppen Morning After.
KPN-TFM HD2.
Collinsville, St. Louis.
Oh, Doug.
What are they saying here?
You don't recognize us? Sick.
couldn't understand almost any of that.
Doug, you like this one or not?
I don't care for it, though.
Is your mic on or am I messed up?
Mike is not on there.
Turn it on. How about now?
Yeah, you're good now. My
Okay.
bad. I thought you might have turned it off for a second.
No.
Because sometimes, when you clear your throat.
I can mute like this.
Right. You can also turn it off.
Turn me on.
Oh.
You're on.
It's the IHOP 8 o'clock hour. It's TMA. It's presented to you by Brown and Crouppen. Try IHOP's new spring menu featuring tasty classic chicken sandwiches and new cinnamon apple pecan pancakes at IHOP. And let's see, I guess Jeff Lotman, they said in the sales meeting, he is not going to be on the text inbox.
Yeah,
I don't know when that ends.
I'm not positive.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about the way this stuff works. As a guy who's buying advertising, all right, Doug, as a guy, I'm a buyer, so I know. Okay. I view certain TMA sponsorships as pieces of real estate. Can you follow me on this analogy?
Well, I'm trying to, yeah.
The title sponsorship is Huntley. The text inbox
Central Corridor.
is Ladue. Get that real estate experience return on investment. Okay. Get that real estate experience return on investment. And so it's going to be available. I don't know when it's available.
I just texted our lovely salesperson with that account, Pat. And so once it gets back to me,
Pat,
I'll have
you ever
that
describe
answer.
Pat Keeley as lovely, Doug?
I haven't really, but I guess I should start.
He's great.
He's a handsome man.
There you go.
He's a handsome man. Not only a powerful man, but a handsome one.
That's right. So if you got a business and you enjoy making money, the TMA text inbox, that's where you need to be.
Monday.
There you go. Email me, tmckernan@insidestl.com. I'll talk to you. That's where it starts, and that's also where it stops. JEFFLOTTMANN.com. JEFFLOTTMANN.com. Work with Jeff Lotman of Compass Realty, who's a wonderful gentleman. And if you're looking to buy a home or sell a home, you can work with Jeff of Compass Realty. Jeff Lotman, Compass Realty. Get listings every day. People are moving right around this time of the year. This is the time to do it. JEFFLOTTMANN.com. Yeah, JEFFLOTTMANN.com. Jeff Lotman, Compass Realty. He's been doing it in St. Louis for close to a quarter century with $500 million in sales. That's Jeff Lotman, Compass Realty. IHOP, 8 o'clock hour. Doug, tell the people about IHOP. What is doing at our 8 o'clock hour sponsor?
Well, they've got that Pancake of the Month thing going right now, and the Pancake of the Month for May is white chocolate raspberry with those white chocolate chips mixed in there. Also whipped cream and cream cheese icing. They have a Pancake of the Month every month. First of every month, a new flavor will become available as a full stack, a side, or part of a pancake combo. This pancake combo, this limited time offering will be available only for that calendar month. Guests have an incentive to try every Pancake of the Month flavor with IHOP's annual loyalty challenge within the International Bank of Pancakes.
Wow.
You order the Pancake of the Month 2 or more times in a month.
Do it.
And you earn 10 pan coins for that month. You can redeem them later. Order the Pancake of the Month at least once each month for the entire year, and you get 100 bonus pan coins. Don't we all want some pan coins to use at IHOP? You should. They got great food there. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner you're looking for, IHOP is a great choice. What other kind of food they have? Well, how about those classic chicken sandwiches? Grilled or crispy chicken breast with bacon, lettuce, tomato, 4-cheese blend, avocado, and buttermilk ranch on a grilled roll. They brought the IHOP food in here. Oh, we all just loved it. We had just a fantastic time. That's what we did. We ate ourselves silly with the IHOP, what they got going on in the month of May. You really ought to try. The IHOP's new spring menu featuring that tasty classic chicken sandwiches.
I had that.
And also the new cinnamon apple pecan pancake. It's all at IHOP.
100 West Dental has this deal. $1,000 off an Invisalign package if you mention my name. And if you're on the fence about Invisalign, they have a digital scanner that can show you a simulation of what it'll look like before you even go through with it. It's 100westdental.com, or you can call 636-585-0100. It's 100 West Dental with the most modern of technology with the patient experience front of mind. Personally, I like the idea of, I don't have to call. I can just book online whenever I can. And that's what you can do at 100westdental.com. No phone call needed to get in. Just check the calendar online for availability and book right then and there. It's a very procedure-specific approach to dentistry. You may not have dental insurance. No insurance? No problem at 100 West Dental. The membership plan aids in the costs of dental work for those who do not have
Dental Insurance. And they have this huge offer going on right now. If you mention me, you get $1,000 off an Invisalign package. And again, if you're on the fence about it, they have a digital scanner that can show you a simulation of what it will look like before you even go through with the procedure. 1-800-WestDental.com or call 636-585-0100. We are an hour away from the Design Air Heating and Cooling email of the day. And then that means we're an hour and 11 minutes away from Balloon Party. And today, what are we going to have?
No, I don't know. What is this, Wide Berth Wednesday?
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe going Wide Girth Wednesday.
Oh, I like that.
But I feel like it's too jocular, too much jocularity.
Yeah.
Too sophomoric.
Tone it down a little, guy.
Yeah.
They lost last night.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm calling this one Wednesday's Paul Goldschmidt School of Taking Pitches.
Oh, boy.
No, it's a Wide Berth Wednesday.
Nice.
Okay.
A lot of it will be focused on the Redbirds, Local 9.
The people aren't happy about it.
Yeah.
I don't get that impression. I think they're patient.
You think they are patient now?
Yeah.
We're going to fight for last place. We're going to give no quarter and ask none.
They trust Mo. Trust Mo. They trust DeWitt. They know they're going to turn this ship around.
Nice. Look at that.
Despite the iceberg right in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is Iggy wearing? It's like he couldn't decide between a flannel and a quarter zip pullover, so he got that shirt custom made. That's from Swayze. And in parentheses, it says possible burner. Jackson, do you list when you think there's a burner?
Yeah.
Now, why would somebody have a burner in the text inbox?
Probably because I identified them as a burner before.
Doug, what shows do you contact where you have burner accounts?
I've never contacted another show. In my lifetime, I've never contacted a radio station. I don't believe. To complain about anything or to call in?
You call in with takes sometimes.
I've never called in.
I don't know. I don't know why I described this as a possible burner, but I must have had a reason.
Tim, EDF, well, this is from sponsor EDF, Chris Pondoff. EDF sponsored the text inbox for 2 years, and it was an incredible experience. It was so hot in more than one way, and I got to sleep with lots of ladyboys while securing purchasing orders. Huh.
That's nice.
The ladyboys are handling the purchasing orders?
I don't know. I just read what's in the prompter. Yeah, let me tell you something. If I had a business and I knew it was available, I'd go, oh, I need that text inbox on TMA.
For the ladyboys.
The ladyboys, I guess, are just a little added value is what they would call it.
Isn't that Thailand where that's such a big thing?
Apparently in the Metro East as well.
Is it? So if you want a lot of bang for your buck, you'd sponsor a text inbox somewhere in Thailand.
Correct. That's correct.
But the second best option is here.
Is that Bangkok?
Yeah.
I think so.
One night in Bangkok, Murray Head.
I don't know the years, Tim.
I'm going to say 84 to give me 83 and 85. Did pretty well. I feel like that's a song you'd remember.
Yeah. It's about the only hit they had.
84.
Shipped it. So excited about
That's
myself.
actually, you can search that on Pornhub. It's like one of their top 6 ladyboy porn.
Now, why would anyone search for ladyboy porn?
Is there kink?
I don't know. It's on there. I'm not kink shaming.
No, but how do you know it's on there if you haven't searched it yourself?
Well, you just check for searches, and it shows you what's come up on
just check
searches.
for searches. There's the answer.
Just like the Pornhub, they come up with their top
It's like tracking billboard.
50 categories every year, and Ladyboy's always up there.
Doug, I write in to help with swinger tips. That's from the Swing Haven board member.
Nice little.
Okay, thank you.
Little nugget.
We have a tip of the day.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Tip of the day for swingers.
Yeah.
What's an example of a swinging tip? Like
where to go?
Don't always trust the randiest person at the key party.
I guess.
Second Life Sibians is hoping to secure the sponsorship of the loose droppings falling into the toilet bowl in the bathroom next to you guys. That's from Doug Chandler Hill. You like that company, Second Life Sibians? If they go public, would you put some of your portfolio?
No, I wouldn't. And I don't like the phrase droppings. Droppings in the toilet. I don't care for
The Schaefer Door Company sponsors the flush, but Second Life Sibians wants to actually sponsor the droppings.
Ain't that person still in there? I wanted to go in there right when I got my water, and they walked in, and I think they're still in there.
Doug, we got a kitten.
By definition,
This is usually the sweet spot for the kitten. For
by
the record.
definition, would you get a talent fee every time you took a dump?
I guess. You could demand one for sure.
I mean, if we're going to be profiting off of your droppings.
By this time, breakfast is settled in just a little bit.
Yeah.
Get yourself regular,
Tough
folks.
turn of phrase, but you'd have to wet your beak a little.
Oh.
Chairman Stephen Wilder says, I used to call into the big bumper on KMOX in high school and college.
Jim White.
That's right, the big bumper.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd they call him that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Man, it goes something in the night, bump in the night.
Yeah. No. Then there was the man who walked and talked at midnight, John McCormick.
Didn't Zeb Judah come in like a thief in the night?
He did.
Well, that was something different.
It was a boxing match in 2005 with Corey Spinks.
Yeah.
Jim White had a following, though.
Yeah,
He'd just take his boat up the Mississippi all the time.
You would take the boat
He
up?
would.
Oh.
He would just take his boat up to the Mississippi, go to New Orleans, and
That would be down the Mississippi.
up over, whatever.
Down to New Orleans.
316 people watching. Look at this. What's
Hello,
going on?
friends.
There's an uptick. Doug, there's an uptick.
I expect it's the hair.
You think so?
Yeah.
People want to see the hair.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It's Wednesday, and that means it's time for the Munganess Daily Fantasy Sports Showdown. And Doug,
we
it's
have
a
that.
signature event. That means no cut, right, Iggy?
I don't know. There's 70 players, so normally, sometimes when they have 70, they cut to 50 after 2 rounds.
Oh, is that right?
I don't know if they do in this one or not, but I hope so. I like cuts.
Haven't I won like 3 in a row?
Yeah, you'll probably win this week, too, because
Yeah.
I forgot about it, and I actually spent 1 minute on it this morning.
You'll have just as good a chance as you have any other week.
Just know before the program, I cut the names for the Myrtle Beach Classic, not realizing that there was 2 events.
Oh, boy.
But I quickly realized my mistake, and I cut for the Wells Fargo. So we're good.
Okay.
Let's get this rolling.
All right.
I'm a little disappointed Oberg's not playing.
Okay. Let me reach in there. I can hardly reach it. Oh. Okay.
Hey, what's
Taylor Pendrith.
Well, he won last week. Probably more a byproduct of Ben Cole's issue on number 18, but still a win for Taylor Pendrith. So he comes in form. Doug, nice pick.
Okay. Thank you.
Since I spent no time on this morning, because I forgot about
It won't matter.
I sit on my patio at 5:45 smoking a cigarette before I took a shower.
You'll have just as good a shot doing this as when you research it.
And I knew I had to get a 6,000 in there somewhere to get my guys in there. So can't find a better guy at 6,500 than Pavon.
Pavon.
Talk to me.
Okay.
So you can.
All right. I'll put.
What's going on?
Oh.
Can I just put the box in front of you and you?
I don't know why we do it this. Corey Connors.
Well, he's got a very smooth tempo, reminiscent of your golf swing at Gateway National Monday.
Why'd you pick him, Doug? Is it more important to put in the fairway this week or length? It's a pretty long
The only
course.
piece of paper I could reach when I grabbed over.
I don't know why I play this guy. I play this guy almost every other week,
Well, then
and he's
don't
just
play
so
him.
bad.
Don't play him then.
But then when I don't play him, he finishes second, third. I'm going Will Zalatoris.
Okay.
I think this week we'll have it.
Well, we don't know. We never really do know.
Again, I put no effort into it.
It's still hidden behind your little mic box, so this works. And I don't have to pull a
I
rotator
don't need
cuff.
to cheat. Cameron Young.
Well, at some point, he's going to get his. Is this his time?
I don't know.
Out there, it's their time.
He's on my team too, Doug, if you want to change.
Oh,
you want to change?
No, you change.
All right. I don't know. I just had a feeling about him this week, Doug. I don't know. He's been kind of off and on, but I don't know. I think Tony Finau's going to have a good week.
Tony Finau, where he be now?
All right.
Well, this is a course where driving distance is critical. A lot of mid irons and long irons into these greens.
That's the
at
case?
Quail Hollow. That's correct.
Okay.
Bad shape is where I would be.
No, it'd be driver hybrid season if I'm lucky.
Xander
That's Stonewall.
Schauffele.
X-Man.
Yeah, you may have some
The
trouble.
X-Man cometh. What do you think? That's going to be too expensive?
He's got
he's
70,
up there. He's like second.
He's got $7,250 as his average remaining player salary, so it's doable. There's a couple 6,500s up in there. Jake Knapp, where you at?
Just pick who I pick.
Jake Knapp, I think, is the last. No, that's Ben Coles, I think, is the
Darnell.
Darnell.
One of the better drivers of the golf ball, Doug. There's really,
Don't say of the golf
there's
ball.
really,
Of course it's the golf ball. What else would he be driving?
there's really no weakness in his game. Maybe putting, but a guy you picked, I'm going with Cam Young.
Okay.
Cammy,
No better
Cammy,
driver
Young.
of the golf ball. That was your purpose. Okay. Oh, my arm can hardly reach. Okay, who did I get here? Shane Lowry.
Sugar Shane.
Oh, coming off a victory with Rory.
Yeah, I mean, individually, he was hot to start the season. Hasn't really played great as an individual, but he did win at the Zurich. And you got him for, what, 7,500, 7,600? That's a nice value play because there's a guy who can win, and a lot of people might not be on him. Fun pick.
He's got 6,900 left, so still some players there. Ricky.
And with no cut, I mean, let's take a shot on somebody in the 6,000s and have our differentiator out there.
Okay. Why do you hate Adam Hadwin?
I don't hate any of these guys.
Iggs?
Doug, if he puts it in the fairway, he's got a great chance of winning. That's the only.
Boy, that's great analysis.
Were you in the fairway every time against Licks?
Yeah.
How about the guys who aren't in the fairway?
Had a great chance of winning.
The guys who are in the rough.
Narrow track.
The guys who are in the woods. Do they have a good chance to win?
Well, not in the woods, but in the rough isn't that bad here. But he's got a great short game, and his putting has been very good lately, so I'm going to go with Hideki Matsuyama.
Okay. Wow.
Hideki.
Matsuyama. Okay.
Doug, 6,900. Obviously, the salaries aren't on there, so I'll just tell you.
Okay.
If it takes too long, I'm just going to give you Ricky.
Okay. Adam Scott.
That could be in the 6s.
He's in the 7s, I think.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's a little too expensive.
All right. I'll pick another
You can
one.
drop Cam Young and then pick
I'll reach in there and see who I got. I got old Denny McCarthy.
Yeah, he'll fit.
He will not fit. He's 7,300.
That might have been doing you a favor.
Okay.
Boy, he can roll it.
All
what
right.
about his distance, though?
I don't know.
Pope can really roll it.
In the fairway,
Okay.
but not very long.
Cam Davis.
Too expensive.
He won't fit.
Some of us.
Fit. Try keep working.
Nope, Cam Davis does fit.
Okay.
Fit it in.
Does he really?
Yeah, he is Cameron Davis, 6,400.
Wow.
Shout out to the Aussies.
Well, that's
I may have to change him on mine and put Pavon out of there.
I thought you liked Pavon.
I do. I'm not changing anything.
Okay.
I know he's played so well lately, and I just remember that he's played well at Coyle Hollow in the past. I'm going with Tommy Fleetwood.
Tommy Fleet, fresh off of caddying for his stepson.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For his, is that his 60-year-old wife had a kid?
Oh, Tommy Fleetwood, wife shrapnel out of nowhere. You always leave the families out of it, don't you?
No, she's a sweet lady. She's just,
You don't know her. You don't know her.
she's just much older than he is.
So what?
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
She really 60?
No. She's older than him, though.
Well, that's okay.
I was just having fun. I'm sure she's a sweetheart.
Don't you like girls much younger than you?
Yeah, not older.
But much younger.
I'll tell you what, if Charlize Theron said, hey, young pale, come over here.
Is that what your rap name
I would
is?
drop it all.
Would you?
That's my queen right there.
Boy, she's 23 years older than him. How about that? Jackson, what is like the cut? I know you're a man in love, and everyone not only recognizes it, Doug, but we respect it.
Sure.
But let's say you're back on the market.
Yep.
And we know that's never going to happen. But let's just say,
Yeah.
at 26 right now, what would the cutoff be on your age filters on dating apps?
So obviously someone like Charlize is going to be not on a dating app, so I won't say whether she's like 51. 32?
Wouldn't it also be different if it was a one-night type of thing as opposed to a long-term
100%.
relationship?
100%. Yeah.
But if it's a dating app, we're talking long-term. Depends on the dating app, I suppose.
Sure. But,
But you're
early
usually on
30s.
Grindr?
Yep. Usually there.
That's odd.
Bulls and Bears?
Bulls and Bears. Truth Social Dating. That's kind of where I stay.
Oh, is that really where you are? Iggy, you're 75. Why would you age drop 60 like it's an insult? That's from your first-round opponent, Mr. Licks, who's playing Chairman Kurt.
Didn't say it was an insult. I just made the comment that he's married to a much older lady, which is unusual on the PGA Tour because they usually find the hot 20-somethings.
Well, it's pretty unusual everywhere for the guy to be that much younger than the woman. It's pretty unusual.
So
The heart wants what the heart wants.
Not shaming at all. I'm not dissing her at all. She's a very lovely lady.
What's
And
the
Tim,
largest age gap you've ever encountered?
There is
I got an answer for you right here, Doug.
There is no cut, by the way, Tim.
Oh.
Oh, the aux wasn't on. I'm sorry. Here, I'll play
Is
it.
there a picture of Iggy changing Leona Helmsley's pull-ups?
She didn't wear a diaper.
Did you?
No. I still don't. Because I'm thinking about it.
Said that with pride.
I'm thinking about it. Just it's a time saver. Say 3:30 in the morning, you look at the clock, you wake up, it's 3:30, I got to go to the bathroom. Just pee in your diaper and change it in the morning.
Well, that day's coming.
You don't have to.
What is usually the age when that happens?
I don't know. I don't wake up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom.
Well, that's great. Good for you.
I would think
I just make sure I don't drink water if I go to bed.
probably, I don't know, 80-ish maybe.
Yeah, some guys just can't get to the bathroom. They got to go to the bathroom. By the time they get to the bathroom, it's already dribbling. Break me off a piece of that dump.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Jackson, you've been killing the drops.
Hey, thanks, buddy. I do appreciate that.
Ken's ability to take this bit where he competes against a box of names and regularly loses is just incredible. Never change, Iggy. Not that you're capable anyway. That's from Milagro Tequila. Texter of the year, his name is Arbor Day.
I don't regularly lose.
You lost 3 in a row, Phil.
I win more than I've won more than I've
Barely,
lost.
Barely.
Well, still, it's not regularly losing if I'm
it's
beating you.
like every other week.
Oh, God. I hope we win some money this week. Maybe one of us will win the $50,000.
For me, it's about the kids. It's not about competition.
I had a dream the other night that Doug won.
You're dreaming about this segment?
Yeah, Doug won $1 million.
Wow!
In our DraftKings.
Is that possible?
Mm-hmm. Million.
It is?
We play the Millie Maker.
Yeah, we had KG's buddy who won it for the Masters.
But I mean, do these names go into that?
No.
This is no Millie
So
Maker.
it's not possible.
300K is the payout.
Yeah, 300,000, 50,000 first. But we played the Millie Maker, and we called Tina up and got her on the air, and she didn't know what we were calling about, and said, "Oh, by the way, we wanted to promote something." And I think Tim said, "Oh, by the way, Tina, we just want to let you know that we won $1 million for the foundation this week."
That'd be awesome.
And she was ecstatic.
What a moment that would be.
Maybe that'll
maybe
happen.
that, Doug. Maybe this is foreshadowing.
Could be. Well, it's not possible since we don't play the Millie Maker.
No, I still love to get her on the air and say, Doug just won $50,000 for
Yeah,
your
that'd be
charity.
nice.
For majors, we do the Millionaire Maker.
We do?
Yeah. Us
And we are a
4 million
week
others.
away from Valhalla.
How many times have we won $1 million?
0. I think you won $100 on the PGA Championship a few years ago. Remember Dick Bland, Richard Bland?
Yeah,
You
sure.
pulled him out. He was nothing, and he was like leading after the first day. He, of course, folded like a cheap tent. But for a while there, we were making like $25K.
Really?
Yeah.
He's having success on the Live Tour.
He's on the Live Tour?
Yeah.
His payout was.
Jackson, you would be in the fetal position after Mrs. Swinghaven board member finished with you, and she's 45 years young. That's from the Swinghaven board member.
What are you, a 45-year-old woman?
Nicely done. Wow, that was Stedman-esque. How did he know that was coming to have that drop ready? That's what we used to wonder about Stedman. Wow.
Read the text inbox.
Stedman didn't have the text inbox.
Yeah, he had clairvoyant.
He had a sixth sense.
He was clairvoyant.
Are you interested in sleeping with Mrs. Swinghaven
No,
board
God,
member?
no. I don't.
Now, why do you say God right there, Doug? You catch that God?
Did you hear the attitude on that text? Like I'm some sort of little scarecrow, like a little rag doll you can just toss around. I'm a man, baby. Damn it, I'm 6'1", 175 pounds.
Now he's
soaking wet.
height-shaming me.
That's why you weigh now is 175?
Full of piss and vinegar.
Oh.
Yeah,
full head of hair.
I think it's pissing vinegar.
Now you're hair shaming.
He doesn't need your wife, buddy. If you have one.
Then he also said Mrs. I mean, you're not interested in a Mrs., are you?
What is that supposed to mean?
Married woman?
Oh, MRS. No.
That's what Mrs. stands for.
Right. No, I know. I thought you were insinuating that I would be more interested in a gentleman.
No.
But no. Both a man in love and I don't like the attitude on the text.
So you're out.
Yeah.
Mrs. Swinghaven board member, you have been declined.
That sounds like a pegging situation.
Iggy, are you
She's not real. If you come here one time and you bring her with you, then you have my support.
Did he appear on camera when he went to the KFNS studio in Kirkwood? He did. He was on camera?
I think we
didn't
took
have YouTube.
I think we took a picture of him, I think. But at least we know he's real because he came in.
John Score says, no way Piddles is 6'1".
Yep.
Sure he is.
I'm actually probably closer to 6 feet. I round up. I don't care. I don't give a damn.
Man, this guy, Doug, he's loaded for bear now that he's the master of the drops.
I was listed at 6'2" on the basketball team because
Really?
you could tell them the height. And I said, yeah, they're on. They're 6'2".
Oh, really?
Yeah. Warm up never came off. Well, seldom came off, but still 6'2".
And you're only 175 now.
I fluctuate in between 175 and 180.
Huh.
Weekends probably 180.
Yeah.
Thursday 175.
Oh.
Doug, somebody just sent in an invite to the Lifestyle Panda Glow Party. You guys going to this or not? It says Swinghaven board member will be at this event. It's June 7th and 8th. That's the only weekend in June I don't have a member guest, so I guess we could go.
Where's it?
Panda Glow?
Where's that, log cabin?
It's not at Log Cabin this year. I guess they're already booked for a wedding. Panda Glow party. I guess this girl's going to be there. Look, she's going to be there.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't she be?
That sounds like something to have at the Ramada Inn.
I don't think this is a Ramada Inn get-together.
$59 per couple, so it's expensive.
What does that include?
What exactly is the Panda Glow? Is it a swingers event?
Panda Glow party. I don't know.
It's like some sort of, those glow parties are a thing.
So should we go?
I don't know. Like, I don't think we can go there and gawk. Like, I think we'd have to participate, which, hey, I mean, I could think of worse ways to spend an afternoon, right?
Yeah, I mean, we don't kink shame, and we're so passionate.
I know I do.
I would like to know what the $59 includes. Is there food? Drink?
I don't know if I would want food in a situation like that.
Swing Haven board member, what's included? Call in Collier and Thompson phone line 636-9004 TMA here in the midst of this IHOP 8 o'clock hour. Jackson's for sure 6'1", confirmed that when we stood nose to nose in the men's locker room before round one of the Fan Page Club Championship and gave each other butterfly kisses. That's from Flip Wilson. You guys kissed?
I mean, what happens in the men's room between me and Southern Illinois gentlemen is between us and God.
Jackson, what if Charlize Theron demanded you have activity with her back portal?
No!
I would do anything.
48 hours or full steam ahead. Thanks. That's from Scott's Wrinkled Ball.
I would do anything for that woman.
Well, sounds like you're going to break your code.
Charlize is the GOAT.
Hell, for her, she could have my backside.
Oh. So you'd get pegged by Charlize Theron?
Hell yeah.
Gosh.
As long as she was naked.
Mm.
But that's strap.
Isn't she a little weird in real life, though?
I don't know anything about that. She seems like a wonderful person.
Didn't she name her child something really ridiculous?
Yeah, but, you know.
But that'll tell you just how bizarre some of these people are. Some of these actors and actresses are some of the most bizarre people in the world.
She's from South Africa. Maybe it was a South African name.
How's the ass-eating sitch at the Panda Glow? Love having my ass ate out like a pie in the contest on Stand By Me. That's from Recovering Alcoholic. Was that Lardass? Was that the name of the guy? And then he vomited? Lardass, right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Lardass. Oh, Will
That was
Wheaton.
Stephen King. Yeah, Will Wheaton told the story. Gordy.
I'm going to say 86. Does that sound right?
It's 85, 86, or 87, so that's the right play.
Stand By
I mean,
Me.
statistically, it's the right play.
1986.
Yeah, you just go ahead and ship things.
Oh, I see. Charlene Theron's first child is named Jackson.
Oh,
maybe
my
that's what I
God.
was thinking.
So is that going to be awkward?
No, I want you to
12,
apologize
12.
to her. I'd like you to apologize.
Is that your kid? You don't know it?
Shrimply Pibbles is sending him pictures of himself and his wife. Doug, he's drinking a Busch beer bottle. I like that.
Okay. Jackson Theron, that's his name.
Nice.
You want to see? I know he always like when the listeners send in the pictures of their wives.
And a daughter, August.
She has shown women how to win Academy Awards, and Jackson, you correct me if I'm wrong. A very gorgeous female actress gets ugly for a role.
Well, I mean, McConaughey did that for Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, if you do a lot of body transformation.
Actor,
actress. Female, so I was saying.
Any actor, actress, just get ugly for a role.
Farrah
and you
Fawcett did that. The Burning
Burning
Bed.
Bed. Burning
Bed.
Yeah.
If you go through a body transformation, you get a little bump. See Brendan Fraser in The Whale. Fine performance, but come on.
I used to purposely make myself look really ugly for Doug Unplugged. It's hard.
Trying to get Emmys?
Hard to do, yeah.
You said pancake makeup, no thanks.
No, nothing.
Good on you.
Yeah.
So we are going to the Panda Glow party or not?
Until he texts in and says what we get for the $59. I'm not spending $59 for a couple of disco sticks.
It's like around the gateway.
Could be the cover charge.
I want to take a ride on your disco stick.
Clip that off.
Lady Gaga.
It's raining in Sullivan Strode. Actually might be onto something with the rain midday. Tell him good luck. That's from RL702.
Okay.
Hey, I'll be the simp. If you're 6'1", burlap is 5'8". That's from Big Tuft.
Sounds like a guy who's a little, just a touch insecure about his own health.
Oh, Bill.
Just a touch.
Maybe
but I
I'm
bet his next
shrinking.
text will be, I'm 6'4", and, you know, wielding a tripod.
Maybe I'm shrinking as I get older. I used to be 5'8".
People do shrink.
Yeah, after 30, you start to get smaller.
Is that right? 30?
Because of the, it's the disc in your back that gets smaller.
Oh, wow, 30.
That's when it starts.
Interesting.
John Scores says, I guess with that quaff, he would be 6'1". That's in the YouTube chat, John Scores.
That's like Fletch, 6'7" with the hair.
Yeah. Send your emails to Design Air Heating and Cooling email today. It's coming your way in about 32, 33 minutes, somewhere in there. Then Balloon Party's coming your way at about 10 o'clock. Jackson, let the people know what's going on here, because this is unbelievable.
Sure, man. It's
Wide
the
Berth.
Wide Berth Wednesday.
Yeah.
Plenty of questions
It's
about
happening.
Contreras, the Red Bees, kind of comparing and contrasting where the Cardinals and Blues are at this very moment, some reflection on the past, and then some quick hitters as well.
Quick hitters?
Yeah, some fun quick hitters in there.
Okay.
I'll come down.
But we don't know what they're going to do.
You want to do it?
I'll come in and break down Stevie Nicks for you if you want.
We just heard it. You hated it.
Well, it's a different show, Doug.
So you'll say you like it on the next show?
No, I'll say the same thing. But...
Well, it was kind of depressing what you said.
And you're pissed at these two ladies who didn't introduce themselves?
I wasn't pissed. I just didn't know. I didn't know they were part of the winners. I said, how'd they get these tickets? I thought this row was winners, and they're just sitting there. Now I know that Chad Weber gave his to his
Chad Weber held you
wife
accountable
and daughter, and then I held him accountable too, but I was wrong.
So you're apologizing?
Yes.
Nice. What a great moment. You know, another great moment is when you go with 2060 Digital. In today's fast-paced world of digital marketing, making meaningful connections with your audience can be a daunting challenge for any business. But what if there was a place where connections aren't just made, but nurtured for growth? Enter 2060 Digital, our sister company backed by a 100-year-old media empire just like 105.7 HD2 FM. If you are a business owner or marketer seeking more strategic ways to reach and engage customers, look no further than 2060 Digital. With 12 years of expertise, 2060 specializes in simplifying the complexities of digital marketing. Our team demystifies the process by transforming it from a challenge into an opportunity for your business, whether it's enhancing your brand's online presence, optimizing digital campaigns, or increasing customer engagement. 2060 is here to propel your business forward. Think your business has room to grow? Let us prove it to you. Visit 1057thepoint.com/2060digital to request a complimentary digital audit today. That's 2060 Digital, a Hubbard company. Jackson, tell people about Circa.
I'd be more than happy to, Tim. We were just talking about golf. We've been talking about the Cardinals today. You can bet on all of that with the Circa Sports app available in Illinois. Sonny Gray taking on Jose Quintana today. Welcome back to Jose Quintana.
What are the Cardinals today?
Minus 161, Tim. Minus 1.
Quintana shut him down last Sunday at Citi Field. Quintana got rocked this past weekend. Sonny Gray's been money.
Mixed bag. Over under is 7.5.
Rain.
You can bet on that.
Yeah, they do not want to sit through a delay. The under is looking choice to me. I know it's a square play, but that's where the under. Cardinals -1, -110 is what I'm seeing.
Yeah, over under 7.5, and no off day tomorrow as well. So.
And where do they go this weekend?
Milwaukee. Yeah, they go.
Yeah, they got to play tomorrow.
Yeah, right. So, do you really want to hang out?
Oh God!
Especially through a rain delay if they know the rain's coming.
I just decided I have a fiduciary responsibility. Oh my God! As I just was saying, I swear to you, the number just dropped, Doug. I don't know if you could see it.
What did it drop to?
7.5.
That's what it was at Circa.
Oh.
It was at 8. Yeah.
No, it dropped to 7.5. It was at 8.
Oh wow.
My guy's listening to the show.
Oh.
Just went in edit button.
That misery index has to be pretty high for the players if they have to sit around a 2.5-hour rain delay.
Right, so maybe, hey...
When they want to get on a plane and get out of town.
If you throw the 3 pitches at me, I'll probably swing at all 3 of them. If I get a hit, bully for me. If not, let's get out of here.
Sonny Gray might have 10 strikeouts today.
Yeah, that's a good play.
What do the Mets got to do tomorrow? Everybody's off tomorrow.
Yeah, usually I think the Mets are
except
off
the Cardinals.
Yeah. This is like the first Thursday I feel like they've played in a while since like the home opener. Either way, you can bet on it.
I'll let you know because I know you're thinking about throwing something on it. The Yankees are playing, the Mets are not. Cardinals are playing. Looks like there are 14 teams are playing tomorrow, so I take it back.
So you can bet on the Cardinal game today with the Circa Sports app. Also, PGA Championship right around the corner. I'm going to tell you some of the... They want you to cross-reference at Circa some of the other Illinois sports books and look at the odds. That's how confident they are that their odds are going to be better.
No fooling.
If you think Scotty Scheffler is going to win, Circa has it at plus 440.
How about the
competitors? Plus 350.
No.
That's a huge difference.
How about that?
John Rahm. The competitors
Good player,
have
good
great player.
Yeah.
Competitors have him at plus 1,400. Circa plus 1,800.
Oh.
I mean, these are material differences. Maybe like Ludwig Aberg, he's plus 1,850
What
at
are they
Circa.
giving away money?
Competition plus 1,600. All of this is available to bet on the Circa Sports app, now available in Illinois. If you or someone you know may have a problem with gambling, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB to 833-234.
I got to tell you, Scotty Scheffler's wife still hasn't had the baby. I wonder what... You know,
all gamblers are kind of waiting on that because if he has to leave on a set, he will absolutely leave as soon as she goes in the labor.
You better
it doesn't
believe it.
matter if he's in the lead or what the situation is. He will leave, and then you're out. You're just out there holding the bag.
Doug, I know you talked to him. What is her due date?
Well, I think her due date was like a week ago.
Right.
Wow.
I don't think so.
They won't let it.
Iggy talks to
They
him
said
too.
the first week in May was when she was due.
Well, that'd be a week ago.
What's
If
today's
it was
date?
May, this is the 8th, so they could have been May 1st. It'd be 8 days ago.
I remember at the Masters, it was 3 weeks out from her due date. Now it was
3 weeks ago at least.
It's now 4.
Well, she's due any day.
Well, they won't let it go very far past the due date. They'll take the baby if it's too far past the due date.
So maybe they have the kid this week. It's a lovely little celebration, and then he's totally free for the PGA Championship.
Doug,
Plus 440.
I talked to Meredith yesterday. I'm going to say it's she will have her baby on Friday.
Meredith is his wife?
Yeah.
First name basis with her?
So she said, look for Friday.
Look for Friday.
Well, then I'm surprised. If they think it's going to be then, I'm surprised he would even show up at the tournament. Why put yourself through the travel and everything?
No, he'll go to the PGA. I mean, he'll have the baby. He'll spend 3 days with the baby and then get there like Tuesday.
No, I mean, why even go this weekend?
He's not playing this week.
So he already has packed it in for this weekend.
He might not have played. I don't know.
No, he said he wasn't playing regardless this week. He said that last week. I'll be playing the PGA. I'm not playing Quail Hollow.
No. Well, that would make sense. They think it's going to be any day now, so he won't play this week and be back next week. That would make sense.
Flip Wilson says, I've been hammering Aberg, Brooks, Rahm, etc., expecting Scheffler to be out and sprinkled a little on my hometown boy or on the hometown boy with JT, even though he's had bad form. It's from Flip Wilson.
Yeah, I did see some tweet about like a situation that could arise where Scotty's out, other guys fold up, not working right. And
Laberg's not playing this week.
Right.
Doug, maybe we got to get some action in there.
Brooksy, this guy was like really high on Brooksy. He likes winning PGA championships.
Yeah.
And he just won last week on Live.
How many has he won? 3?
Yeah, 2018.
19 and
19
last
last year, yeah.
And Nelly Corda has won 5 in a row?
Yeah.
He's got, what, 2 U.S. Opens?
Brooksy? Yeah, that sounds right.
He's got 5 majors, I think.
Yeah, he definitely has 5. The one that he got last year was his 5th. Because I remember when he tweeted at Bryson.
Check the Doppler, no game today. Sorry, I don't know if that means that they just announced it or what.
Let's go on Twitter and see if anything's coming up.
Iggy, you would have shipped it.
Yeah, the forecast is getting worse by the minute here because I've been looking
Iggy,
at
that was
trying
you,
to decide
you.
if we're going to go.
They're all changing now. They listen to the show and, he's got his Doppler. Let's change it.
Number on the Cardinal game just changed.
My bookie clearly does.
Yeah. I'm not seeing anything.
75% for rain at 10 a.m. That's what I see on the iPhone. I don't know.
I see 95% now at 1 o'clock.
All changing now.
Can't tell who this is. Weather.com.
Yours was 60%. Doug, later tonight, earlier now, it's 75%
it's all
at 1
changing.
o'clock.
Yeah.
I just listen to the show.
Can I give you my starting lineup?
No.
No, you can't.
It's 9:21 in St. Louis. We'll take a break, come back with the final segment. It's brought to you by Schaefer Door Company. That is coming your way. And then Balloon Party at 10 o'clock. This is TMA presented to you by Brown & Crouppen.
This is the one.
Honey, I think you're right. This house has everything we've ever dreamed of. A huge master bedroom, an open kitchen, and a backyard with a fire pit and built-in grill.
I can't believe it. Finally, our dream home. It's absolutely perfect for us.
We owe our realtor big time.
No, you don't. We're just doing our job. At the Jeff Lotman Group, helping you find your dream home is our top priority. Bringing people and properties together. Call us at 314-406-8911 or visit us online at jefflotman.com.
Biggie's Restaurant and Bar has been a staple of the community for over 30 years and is serving your favorites like the steak sandwich, waffle fries, and so much more. It's not just the food that's rocking. With a full bar and patio, Biggie's is the perfect spot for lunch, dinner, and a little laughter. Biggie's original hours are back. Open 11 a.m. till midnight, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And 11 a.m. till 1 a.m. on Friday and Saturday. Check out the full menu at biggiesrestaurant.com and stop in today.
I get asked all the time by people, if I'm in an accident, what should I do? And while yes, you should call the police, exchange insurance information, and take pictures of the scene, all those things are important. But the most important thing you need to do is hire a personal injury lawyer. This is Doug Biggs from Longo Biggs Injury Law. And if you've been hurt by someone else's negligence, don't take on the insurance company yourself. Insurance companies have teams of people and a playbook designed to keep you running in circles so they can pay you as little money as possible for your accident claim. If you don't have a lawyer, they know you can't bring your claim to court, and they will never give you full value. We recently took an offer from an insurance company without a lawyer on the case from $12,000 to $200,000. You can't get that kind of result without an attorney on your case. Even if you don't hire us, you need to hire a personal injury attorney. Check us out online at longobigs.com.
Hey, this is Tim McKernan, and I am here with James Carlton of the Carlton State Farm Insurance Agency. James, I love getting emails from listeners who support the sponsors. Got one from a client of yours who switched, and you immediately saved him $1,000, and it meant the world to him.
The area that we're really having an impact on people's finances are people with drivers under the age of 25. We're seeing material savings for these types of clients, hundreds, if not even thousands of dollars per year.
James Carlton, Carlton State Farm Insurance Agency, 314-961-4800, or go online at carltoninsurance.net.
John, it's time.
For what?
The kitchen. It was fine when we moved in, but that was when we were poor. Now it's falling apart.
Poor? Just because I didn't support your Zen garden idea doesn't mean we're poor.
These quick fixes the previous owners did just to sell this place is not cutting it anymore.
Okay, let's go.
Where?
To Collier and Thompson. If we're going to do it, it should be done the right way. And honestly, they've got everything we'll need, and I don't want to go to 6 or 7 different stores. What do you say? Babe?
John, they close at 5. You're wasting daylight.
This couple knows what they're doing. Collier & Thompson is first class, top-of-the-line products with high-quality work. If something goes wrong, my guy Matthew will go back and help out. Collier & Thompson remodels kitchens, bathrooms, man caves, office space, bars, wine rooms, even fireplace walls. Their 10,000-square-foot showroom with more than 20 kitchen displays is on Manchester Road in Baldwin, right next to Uncle Bill's Pancake House. Let Collier & Thompson bring your dream remodel to reality online at collierandthompson.com.
Hi, this is Eric Conley, founder of Illinois Recovery Center. After getting clean myself, it was my dream to open Illinois Recovery Center to help give quality care to those on the journey of recovery. Every journey begins with a single step, and every step forward is a victory. If you or someone you know is seeking support, our doors are open at Illinois Recovery Center in Swansea, and I invite you to join our community. Call 888-510-3133 or visit IllinoisRecoveryCenter.com.
Hey, this is Tim McKernan, and I am here with Seth Goldcamp of Design Air Heating and Cooling, and I have been a long-time Design Air client. What separates you guys from everybody else?
It's becoming more common for companies to just get their foot in the door. They try to come up with different ways to upsell. They try to see how much they can make off of a customer as opposed to, hey, we're in there to do a service. We're going to do it well. We're going to do it for a fair price.
I don't know how many emails I have received from our listeners who experience the incredible customer service Design Air Heating and Cooling provides. It's Design Air Heating and Cooling, online at designairservice.com.
Live from the Michelob Ultra Studios, KPNT-FM HD2, Collinsville, St. Louis. This is TMA All Day. Now.
It's the Brown and Crouppen Morning After
On KPNT HD2, Collinsville, St. Louis.
Javi. Series. Hey.
So good. Let's play this on Balloon Party, can we?
100%.
Nice. All you so-called fans out there.
It's TMA, and it's presented to you by Brown & Crouppen. It's the Schaefer Door Company 9 o'clock hour, which will feature the Design Air Heating and Cooling email of the day, the morning after at InsideSTL.com. That's about 20 minutes from now, and then we will have the Balloon Party on 101 ESPN. And Doug's heading to the Cardinal game, or is he? The forecast is looking daunting right now, Peter.
I think probably not. I was just thinking that, you buy baseball tickets. It's not like you can turn them in and say, no, we decided not to go. We want our money back. You just eat them.
Well, you have, Bill DeWitt III's number, right?
Yeah. I'll call and ask, but it's hard to get a refund.
Can you imagine?
Boy, they have a lot of...
If you don't watch the game for 7 hours, you're not a diehard Cardinal fan.
Yeah. They'd have a lot of refunds coming in right now. People could get refunds on the tickets they bought.
Good crowd, though, last night.
Not that great.
I would describe it as sparse.
And these Reds aren't going away. They've lost 6 in a row. They're battling us, but the Cardinals are asking no quarter and giving none.
Hot takes. Schaefer Door Company is the 9 o'clock hour sponsor here on TMA. And, man, last night I thought I was about to have the garage door collapse. It did a little stutter step. That's because one of my sons was running in under it. I thought, oh, here I go. I'm going to have to call or text 636-782-3608 or go online at SchaeferDoor.com. SchaeferDoor.com. That's Schaefer Door Company. They service all kinds of garage doors for service and new installs. They have Monday morning standby service for those doors that break over the weekend. They service commercial doors as well. If you run a business with big, tall doors, Schaefer is experienced in these types of jobs. The business has multiple multi-family members working there, big enough to get any job done, but small enough to talk with a person who can have an important issue needing to be tended to immediately. Service techs are not commission-based. They're there to fix it. That's the job. Go to SchaeferDoor.com, SchaeferDoor.com, or call or text 636-782-3608. And we do have storms in the forecast. Iggy has been all over this, and now other forecasts are changing based on his. Schaefer Door Company, when in storm mode, if you have hail damage, they have a ton of experience in working with exterior roofing companies handling your project to repair hail-damaged doors. So, if that winds up happening today, Schaefer Door Company can help you out online at SchaeferDoor.com. Schaefer Door is a Clopay Master Authorized dealer. And I think we just heard a flush, and that's also sponsored by Schaefer Door Company. What about Mark Hanna? He says he texted in during the IHOP 8 o'clock hour that he is in, and he would recommend to his clients to be in on Second Life Sibians. So Mark Hanna's starting to tell people to start to invest in Second Life Sibians.
I'm questioning his advice. I know
that
account's done well, but
advice is sage, Doug. That is sage advice. That's the kind of advice you get from a financial advisor. More so than that, he's there to help you, guide you through your financial future. Some would say shepherd you through your financial future.
To the complex Sibian market?
Somehow Siri just turned on? Lord almighty. Either way, Mark Hanna, financial future is very important. You need to be working with somebody. Mark will tell you, he said, even if you don't work with me, you need a financial advisor in your life. The last thing you want to do is face the battle, the long road of collecting finances and retirement plans or the curveballs of life throw at you alone. You need someone in your corner. Call Mark Hanna today.
Yeah, 314-889-0503 is that number. Or you can go online at evergreenstl.com and work with the great Mark Hanna. Even if you just talk to him, you'll be like, man, that guy's a really good guy. I enjoyed that conversation, and now I feel better about the world. Mark Hanna, Evergreen Wealth Strategies. Design Air Heating and Cooling email of the day coming your way here in a matter of moments. And you can send yours in the morning after at InsideSTL.com. The thing that Mr. Licks wants Brian Henshin to address, this is from FrontOfficeSports.com. Caitlin Clark made her preseason debut for the Fever. The Pacers are in second round of the NBA playoffs, and Roger Penske is in hot water ahead of the Indianapolis 500. It's the wildest sports scene in some Indianapolis sports scene in some time, and the city is currently without one of its most prominent sporting voices. Longtime Indianapolis Star columnist Greg Doyle is serving a 2-week suspension for an awkward April 17th press conference encounter with Caitlin Clark. The news was first reported by Bob Kravitz, a longtime reporter in Indianapolis, who said the suspension was handed down by both the Star and its parent company, Gannett. Doyle's last byline came April 29th in a piece about the Colts, almost 2 weeks after he made national headlines at Clark's introductory press conference in Indianapolis following her being selected with the #1 pick in the WNBA by the Fever. At that presser, Doyle used his hands to make a big heart sign at Clark, a gesture she often made while playing in Iowa, who asked in response, "You like that?" Doyle replied, "I like that you're here. I do that at my family after every game," Clark said. Well, start doing it to me, and we'll get along just fine. The interaction was widely criticized on social media as unnecessary, unprofessional, cringy, inappropriate, and sexist, while Clark was applauded for her composure throughout. Doyle later apologized for his oafish, clumsy, and awkward behavior both on X and in a column, but apparently that was not enough for his superiors. Kravitz reported that Doyle's suspension is set to end May 13th, but when he comes back, it doesn't appear likely that he'll cross paths with Clark again. In a statement, a spokesperson for the Indianapolis Star said that, quote, sports columnist Greg Doyle will not be covering the Indiana Fever, but that they do not comment on personnel matters. Doyle's email sent an auto response that said he was getting tired and taking time off before returning May 13th, the same day Kravitz
Getting tired.
wrote his suspension was set to end. The Fever declined to comment, while the WNBA did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Doug, there it is. Front office sports.
So Caitlin Clark hasn't responded either? Like, if she would say, this is no big deal, I thought it was kind of funny. It might calm things a little bit.
I didn't think it was a big deal. I think he probably wished he'd had it back. But it might have been an awkward moment for him, too, where he just didn't know what to say and thought maybe he'd had a funny line there and threw that out, and nobody was really hurt by it. Any other era in American history, nobody would have thought a darn thing of it. But in 2024, it's, oh, my God, we've got to get this guy. I think if they had just let it go, paid no attention to it, it would have all gone away in a day or two until some other story came up that we could freak out about. I think they probably treated him a little more harshly than they needed to.
A chance for Henshin. There's an opening there to cover the Fever. Henshin, put your name in the hat.
Well, maybe you'll get that gig.
Far cry from doing 8th grade volleyball.
He's not doing 8th grade volleyball.
Right there.
Damn.
Right there.
Damn.
I mean, we've all seen cringy comebacks between reporters and the subject that they're covering, right?
Yeah.
And it usually wasn't mean-spirited. It wasn't really sexist, I don't think. But men and women talk to each other differently than men talk to men and how women talk to women. They just do.
I could be off the mark on this, but I feel like, and you tell me if I'm wrong, Jackson, this is a feeling thing, that part of the reason is people, and I know they were doing this in good faith, went back on Greg Doyle's Twitter timeline, including the one that Mr. Lick sent in, and said that he has acted creepily with women on Twitter. And so they were pulling screenshots from 2010.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, if something like the Indianapolis Star were to reprimand him before that with something like what some people on Twitter are alluding to with old tweets, or if there was any conversation before about something like that, and then what happened with Caitlin Clark happened, then it would be like, okay, there's been a what do you say, a pattern of past practice? A lot of P's. A lot of P's.
The alliteration.
And then there might be some, but yeah, for that comment, probably very benign. I would be surprised if Caitlin Clark left that and thought of it again until it came up on Twitter.
Probably
sure.
not, yeah.
Didn't think much of it, but that is a private business doing what they think is in the best interest for them in the future. So I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely, because they want to bow down to social media pressure. That's what's, quote, the best interest. Big Tuft was mad about you being 6'2", and he says, cancel this creep. Get him.
Cancel Jackson?
Me?
I think he's talking about Doyle.
He doesn't think you're 6'2".
I didn't say. I said I lied about being 6'2" during my senior year.
You should
of
be
basketball.
canceled.
He wrote earlier, hey, I'll be the simp if you're 6'1", burlap is 5'8".
No.
I think he's talking about Doyle, though.
How tall is Doyle?
6'7".
Is he?
I mean, there should be a statute of limitations on how far back Twitter you can go to. Hey, look what he wrote in 2006. Cancel him.
Ned Reynolds.
There should be a statute of limitations on you're not allowed to use that.
Well, it's up to the business to make the decision whether they're going to take that into account or not.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know, because he said it happened on April 17th, but then they did the 12-day investigation. And then
They spent 12 days on this, did they? Because he said, do that to me and we'll be just fine. That was worth a 12-day investigation of the newspaper's
so
time.
Tiring.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do certain things now or you're gone. I mean, Kathy Griffin, who did the Trump head thing, she's coming to St. Louis, but I've heard that a lot of her shows getting canceled because nobody's buying tickets.
Not surprising.
Well, she's not funny anyway, but
no, that's got something to do with it.
She never was, but people just keep going back to that, and she can't get work. And
don't you think in this case with the sports writer, maybe his boss should have called him in and said, "You got to be careful now. In this day and age, you got to be careful what you say."
I would actually tell you that probably did happen, but then when they kept getting more and more pressure. Social media #outrage for 12 days. That's when they're like, we got to do something or else they're going to come after our advertisers, and it's the print business, and that's the game. That's the whole thing here. Brian Henson has issued a statement. Yeah, sorry, I'm not going to comment on any of that, least of all on St. Louis radio. I am, however, working on a story about a local softball player whose sister is in a 4-year cancer battle and is preparing to wrestle and play softball in college. Pretty powerful stuff. Should be free. We'll share on the pin when the time comes. Also, I published a story on Clark today, actually. It's from Brian Henson.
Oh, yeah. I've read some of Brian Henson's work. He's really good.
Is he talented?
Yeah. And that's not fair to say things like that, because I'm just kidding you when I talk about covering high school and softball, and to say you did that article to make me look like a dick.
Oh, gosh. But you've said this over and over again.
But if you write an article like that, good for you and good for her. And I hope she's gets better, and that's good for you to write an article like that. But don't act like, because I take shots at you, I did one on a cancer victim, so take that, Strode. That's not fair to me.
No. Well, this
Henson, you call it Collier and Thompson phone lines.
He's quite a wordsmithy.
Doyle needs to switch over from print to the perverted old doofus preserve. That is HD2 radio.
Probably.
Doug, this is a perverted old doofus preserve?
Yeah, he'd probably fit in well.
God, just new ones every day.
Let's go. Lou and Danbury, what's up, Lou?
Hello, la la la.
All right, so we got a bunch of idiots today to start us off. Pete, what's up, Pete? Let's try you. See if you're going to make it any better.
You have idiots every day.
Oh, yeah. I reorganized the Princessa drops yesterday because I was having trouble finding, like, they were just titled really weird. And there's some heat.
Is there some heat?
Oh, I mean, I don't know how long it's been since this one played, but.
Edwin in the Bronx, what's up, Edwin?
I'm like first start calling. I stayed all night watching the game. It was a very emotional game. I just want to ask a question. Why so many people call baseball boring?
All right, so this is a guy who wasn't on the phone to begin with. Alon says so. We just get rid of him, move on. So I don't know what that's about, but I'm not wasting my time.
That's what they do. They call and they're like, "Oh, I want to talk about Pettit," and then he just bang him.
What do you mean he wasn't on the phone before? What does that mean?
Like the Hoosier Trojan horse. That's what Jackson says we see on the fan page.
Like they call in saying, like, I want to talk about, Aaron Judge's batting stance.
Right. And the producer screened it and heard one guy, and then when he went on the air, the producer probably started waving to Mike, not the guy, and so Mike cut him.
But he didn't like it because he didn't speak English?
No, he was clearly he was messing with him, including
Matt. Go ahead, Matt. What's happening?
How you doing, Matt? Mike, sorry. What are your thoughts on Saquon Barkley maybe switching to offensive line because their struggles?
Yeah, well, listen, you know what? I forgot you're off today. You're not in school, so I start the day with a child with a dumb call to start the day. What's the second one? Sorry to waste everybody's time with
Ron
that.
and St. James.
You can't keep the kids away from the phone. Ron and St. James, what's up, Ron?
Oh my God, Mike, that was crazy.
Well, that's just a kid who got the phone, has nothing to do all day, is bored. You know what? Read a book, kid.
No, it's like
read a book.
Oh, gosh.
Unbelievable.
Well, we don't have to deal with that because we don't get many calls.
When we do, they stay on 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I just hope Henson comes up with a good article today.
He said he wrote one on Caitlin Clark?
He did. I read it. Oh, I
Interview or
perused
just
it.
his thoughts?
It's about inspiring the next generation.
Yeah, that hasn't been written before.
Oh,
God
see
almighty.
there? He took a shot at you.
Doug. Cardinal transaction just texted, this is not anything special. Anybody who works in this wonderful industry gets these, and I think also people who don't. Wilson Contreras placed on the 10-day IL.
Just 10 days with a broken arm. 10 days he'll be back.
He'll be back. Swing one-handed. Might as well be as good as Goldie.
What game are you playing with that?
Pete Pages has been called back.
Pedro Paez.
Yeah, they had 3 catchers for a while. Now they need another one. Now they only got 2. Who's the other catcher on the roster?
Ivan Herrera will be the main
No,
catcher.
I know, but didn't they have 3 on the roster
when
like
they
a week
had
ago?
Contreras,
They had
Herrera,
Page.
and Paez.
So they sent him down. Now they brought him back up. So they only have 2 catchers now?
That's correct.
All you need. You only need 2 on the 26-man.
Let's see. I got this screenshot of a tweet from Cardinal writer Jeff Jones. Cardinals and Mets will really need to get this game in today ahead of the weather. Only mutual off day that works the entire rest of the season is August 5th, where the Cardinals are going from Chicago to a homestand and the Mets are traveling between LA and Denver. So, God,
Well,
I would have been firing on that under. Then my guy changed the number on me.
If you finish 25 games out of first and the Mets are 18 out of first, you may not have to make it up at all.
Flip a coin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play a game of like FIFA and see who moves
Still
on.
at 7.5. That still might be worth it, honestly.
Yeah, it's just.
I got to see what the prop bets are.
What happens if it
this
goes
is gonna
5
be-
innings and they call it a game and it's like 3
That's
to
a-
1?
you know what? I got to tell you something. That's a good question, and I believe it counts.
Yeah.
Right? It counts.
I think the cutoff is like if you're in the 6th, I think the game counts no matter what. Right?
See what I got.
Doug, you might know this.
For betting purposes?
No, no.
I don't know on the betting.
No.
Well, the game
An
counts.
official game is 5 innings.
5.5. Or no, 5. You're right. But 4.5, I think.
4.5 if the home team is
right,
ahead.
Right. So let's see. Quintana pitching outs recorded 16.5. What's Sonny Gray? 17.5. I'm more interested in the strikeouts because that's where I just think these guys are going to be up there. Just okay. We both are no good. Let's just get the hell out of here. I mean, honestly, we're all millionaires.
Well, there's a
This
big storm
crap.
coming this way. I'm looking at the radar now. There's a lot of stuff coming this way.
Oh, boy.
It doesn't look like it's going to
Doug,
be.
do we just put the whole bankroll in the middle and go, let's go? I mean, do we just do it today? Is today the day? And then I say to Tommy, that'll do it. December 31st, contract's up. I enjoyed it. God bless. And then I just shut her down because the Cardinals under.
Well, I think you may be wasting your time even worried about it. 'cause
You don't think it's going to get in?
Based on what I'm seeing on that radar, it looks like they may not play at all.
Well, you should-
Maybe it'll
could've-
disappear. Who knows?
You just heard me at 8 o'clock and you'd have known.
Doug, how about that? We
don't-
should have been on
I
it
don't really
Niggy.
take my weather forecast from the rumba that's underneath your bed.
We got Gary Pinkel waiting, and I want to talk some Mizzou.
A lot of people from the office are going today. I hope they get it in.
They don't have a strikeout total. I mean, this is what happens when I deal with like my neighborhood. I swear, I think this is like a high school kid. Because when I owe him like $200, he chases me around like,
oh yeah,
like, hey, can we do like a little?
Did you guys
I
have
need
Venmo?
it. Yeah, but I'm like, and if he owes me a few $100s, I'm like, just carry it over. No, I got to pay you. I'm like, yeah, I just would rather keep it in there and then eventually lose it anyway. Who gives a damn? What happened? You got a broken mic?
It looks like this mic stand.
He brought that heat so hard that the
Oh,
mic
wow.
is starting to
Okay.
bust around.
We're all right now, fellas.
You're not all right if you're got low energy, low motivation, you're putting on weight, and you're not putting on muscle like you used to. Those are symptoms of low testosterone. Go to Mentality. LowTUSA.com. Mentality is a local healthcare facility specifically dedicated to helping men feel and perform at their very best. Even if you've tried testosterone before, not everyone understands the blood chemistry in men's bodies. Mentality can help. The normal range for testosterone is large. If you've been to a doctor and they told you that you were normal without understanding the range or testing your free testosterone, it wasn't fully looked at. Come get checked with Mentality. Testosterone therapy helps men regain normal function and restores the ability to perform normally at all levels, compete at work and at sports like it did years ago with Mentality. LowTUSA.com. Think about it. So, Doug, you are out on the game and you don't think these ball players are going to play today? That's a monster storm coming. Looks like a hurricane.
It does. It looks pretty nasty, and it looks like it's going to be here in a couple hours. It doesn't look very good. But
Iggy called it too.
You know, they waited 2 hours Sunday to throw one pitch to finish up a 9th inning, a 10th inning, I guess. They may wait 4 hours today to play.
Yeah, if the makeup date's August 5th.
Breaking news here from the 314. The storm is going north of St. Louis.
Iggs, your thoughts?
What's north of us? Stadium?
Doug?
What's north of us? The stadium?
It's a little hyper-localized.
No, the stadium would be pretty much due east of us.
So he says the storm's going to miss us altogether.
North of us would be,
Do you think that's going to happen?
Hannibal area?
You think we're going to get hit?
No, it's not missing us. I said 100% chance of rain.
He did say that. Chairman Kurt says, good news, guys. I'm about to shoot a laser into the sky to divert the storm. Game's on, bet the house. Okay, well, so Doug, you can go still.
Okay. Well, I really don't want to go down
Aren't
there and
you at work
wait through a long delay.
What about pastrami dog? You gonna get pastrami dog?
Probably not, no.
You're missing out.
What? Don't! You understand about this. They had 3 catchers, now they have 2. Don't comment if you don't watch the games.
That's from Wifey.
Well, maybe bring another catcher up to give him 3. Why did they have 3 last time? I mean...
Well, it's because Contreras...
Herrera was back up and Contreras wasn't hurt.
Contreras was often used as a DH.
All right, then Herrera caught.
So if Herrera were to get hurt, then they would move that 3rd catcher in. But now Herrera won't be used as a DH.
And why'd they send him down?
Pete Pages.
Yeah, why'd they send him down?
I think it's because somebody came back. Carlson came back.
Yeah, there you go.
They had to clear a roster spot.
And have him hit 5th.
Yeah.
That's right. Called the Carlson spot.
Mm-hmm.
Always has been.
Until Goldschmidt was hitting 7th.
So,
I like
so
cookies.
Dylan Carson would have caught if they needed emergency.
No.
Johnny Carson.
Carson
Kelly.
It
Man,
was
he did the Karnak.
At that point, it was a luxury they just couldn't afford with Carlson.
Oh, Pete, I miss you, boy.
Oh.
What one of your b-holes texted you that it's going to miss us? My Doppler shows this at 1 p.m. Doug, it looks like Dante's Inferno level 4.
It does look pretty rough.
It's north
From the Veiled Prophet.
It's such a big storm. It's north of us, east of us, west of us, south of us. It's all over us.
It's in us, baby.
And right in the middle.
Right now, it stretches from almost the Hannibal area almost to Rolla.
So it'll miss us to the north?
Well, it would have to go almost due north to miss us. And I guess that's possible.
Don't say due north.
Brian Henson has issued a statement. He wants a clarification. To be clear, my text about the story I'm working on, the 2-sport college commit whose sister has cancer, was not directed at Iggs. That being said, I would love it if Doug would make suckle upon
Put him
thine
down!
earlobe.
Put him down! Henson just got himself suspended. No. Brian Henson, you just got yourself suspended, and your name is going into the Illinois Recovery Center suspension logule. Oh, no. I didn't see it coming today, but now you can see something else coming, and that's 2 days' time being suspended. No, it won't feel very good.
What does
You've
make
been
a
suspended
suckle mean?
and may need recovery. Check on IllinoisRecoveryCenter.com while serving your suspension, please.
Time for the Design Air Heating and Cooling email of the day. Hey, and young.
Take that, Vaughn.
God, go to work, Henson.
Come hell or high water, nothing, and I mean nothing, will derail the Strotomotive once he gets rolling down the tracks. Chugga, 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 choo choo. Excuse me, Tim. I know you just got started on this live read, but it was going to be stale anyway. Let me tell you about this Chad Weber guy. Real piece of work, that one. Scout my tickets under the name Scott Stevens. What's that? Chad's posting on the fan page, feverishly defending his honor. Oh, well, sorry about that, buddy, but you're still an idiot. Anyway, how about that Stevie Nicks? Nice knockers. Her sidekick wouldn't shut the F up, though. Hey, sidekick, less of you, more Stevie. Am I right, guys? Thanks. That's from #1 Asian intern Brian Henson, a.k.a. ASMR Mugate. YouTube, subscribe, like, lick that bell for notifications. Do that. Sign up for my Only Whispers page and email a copy of the receipt to negrill111 at AOL.com, and I'll whisper Stevie Nicks' set list to you. Huh.
Wasn't a good set list, apparently.
What sidekick was I talking about?
And Young, is Daddy Padre the Cardinals' emergency backup catcher, or is it Pete Cawson? Thanks, #1 Asian intern Brian Henson. How many catchers do the Cardinals have?
Too many.
Brian Henson.
Good morning. I'm having trouble downloading my Stevie Nicks tickets. If someone from Hubbard could get in touch with me, that'd be great. Really looking forward to going tonight. Just hoping I'm not sitting next to Iggy. He will probably bitch and complain about going to a free concert and berating us contest winners. He'd probably take pictures of random ladies and top hats and then say, I don't know where the photo went. Yikes, what a creep. That from White Boy's Stinky Finger.
White Boy Stinky Finger. He was new.
When I was in 5th grade, my uncle took my cousins and me to the zoo. My uncle wandered off, but we soon heard him yell out, boys, get over here. This is the biggest pile of crap you're ever going to see in your whole life.
Being rowdy preteens, we went on a run in to catch a glimpse. As we peered into the elephant enclosure, we saw a mountain of butt mud piled higher than imaginable. Presumably weeks or even a month's worth of feces had collected in that cage, and some of the brown load was still steaming on that chilly autumn morn. In one regard, my uncle was right. It was an enormous pile of crap. But on the other hand, my uncle was dead wrong, because I've officially seen a much bigger pile of crap, the 2024 St. Louis Cardinals. I wonder which one stunk worse, but I bet the local 9 fumble effing around the field pretending to be a baseball team is much more foul. Can't hit, can't field, flat out can't win, and now their best player's hurt. But what's the local media talking about? That's right, some joker named Chris Pelican running a 40-yard dash in a Las Vegas hotel. I'm tired of it! So I'm the JV golf coach.
JV golf coach. Tired of it.
Here's what I know. Everybody listening to today's show deserves 3 hours of college credit because Tim McKernan just taught a master class in HD2 radio perfection. Julian Javier understood it, and so do I. Hitting leadoff is important. But you know what? It isn't getting votes? Butchie stories. But I'm not going to stoop to belittling Iggy to get votes, because destructive humor is no kind of humor in my book. I'm not going to bring up being on his patio and seeing a porn star's face swell up from an apparent bee sting right before my very eyes. But this email is about catcher's interference. I was behind the plate educating a ball game when I called catcher's interference. One of the parents really let me have it. Well, homie, don't play that, and I had enough. I was like, shut your yapper, khaki pants. You've been complaining about pulling the ball for hours. You're out of here. Dude pulled out his media credentials and said, I ain't going anywhere. Except down your pant.
Oh.
With that, he pounced on me like a horny panther. Licking his paws, moist, taking me... All right, I can do is read what's in the prompter. Licking his paws, moist, taking me to prom, and holding my sausage hostage.
Oh.
That's from I'm a middle initial P, then the last name is Ness.
Prom is pretty funny.
I'm a P. No.
Morning, guys. You ever have your dear friends repeatedly send things to your inbox that you claim to not want? Me neither. You ever have it happen the next day, and then the next day? Alrighty, if you need me, I'll be sending unsolicited DMs to women asking if they want to go to a concert with me. Thanks in advance. That's from the Coalition of Divorced Leisure Sport Enthusiasts blaming oscillation for our hack golf game. Currently blogging on Dead EP's Hito page about the time we hammered anal nitrates up our slop holes with a fabulous piano player with a residency at Harvest Lane's Bowling Arcade.
Coalition of Leisure Sports Enthusiasts.
And finally, Sadie Hawkins dug the Cardinals lost again as Miles Michaelis couldn't get out of the fifth, but Ali Marmol said he actually thought it was one of his better outings. Wilson Contreras might be out for the year because the clowns running the team don't understand risk-reward. Stevie Nicks had a terrible set list, and Chad Weber was too dumb to download his tickets. Check that. Apparently, he gave his tickets to his wife and sister, but forgot to tell them they needed to introduce themselves to the strangers sitting around them. That's okay because he still managed to hug multiple married women who posed in Playboy. But I think the lead is that the 1995 Hungarian midget porn film Somewhere Under the Rainbow features a 2-foot, 6-inch tall actor named Panther who has the testicles about as round as a dime and a penis about the size of a pencil eraser. And some guy named Rich once masturbated to Panther's scene while listening to Weird Al's Polka Party album as 5 other people watched. Let's say you went to Brown and you briefly thought Mike Schilt listened to your advice to bet Goldschmidt 7, but that was only because you don't know how to read a box score and forgot that Schilt was fired 3 years ago after winning 90 games, and you thought former Dolphins running back Larry Zonka once told Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor, loosen up, honey, you're too tight, but it was really former Redskins running back John Riggins, and you thought Adderall was a hair loss drug, and you spend your free time masturbating to porn and helping geese cross the street, which causes screenshot bandits to slide in your DMs questioning how you help the geese from inside your car while supplying photos of dirty buttholes.
Oh.
But that's okay because you're employed by a radio show that doubles as a perverted old doofus preserve.
Oh.
Doug, that's from Buck
Swope.
Swope with a nice little email today.
And finally, I could tell he was both well hydrated and full of the pungent vitamin K that asparagus provides. I thought to myself as I suckled upon the end of the catheter I recently pulled out of the side of my wife's brother's father's diaper.
Oh.
He said he loves wearing them because after manhandling his ham candle, he can just roll over and drippy drip that urine and pee into it and go back to watching YouTube videos consisting of a fashion show at the Four Seasons in St. Louis, featuring a local female soccer announcer stumbling around and helping gals off the stage. Oh, did he leave me a brown morsel to wash it down with? Is that a brownie-flavored caramel tartlet that was deposited into your Depends? You filthy boy. His fecal zest, my freshly waxed chest.
Okay.
That's from Doug Chandler Hill.
It's from Deke Dodo.
And that's what we have for the Design Air heating and cooling email of the day. So many to choose from.
I'm going to give it to the Coalition of Leisure Sports Enthusiasts.
Mighty.
That's who I'm voting for. Coalition of Leisure Sports Enthusiasts.
There were three good ones. Dotem right at the end was good. Swope was good. I think Henshin made me laugh the most. I'm going with Henshin.
I thought Buck Swope. I realize he's there day in and day out, and maybe we take him for granted, but I thought that was wonderful prose. I go Buck Swope.
Wow.
Yeah, you're put to the test today. And you got the Little Piddles Wide Girth Wednesday in a matter of moments.
I forgot to change it when I sent it to you. I'm going to have to side with Iggs. Strode Komodo really made me laugh. I'm Henshin.
Brian Henson!
Never, Lucas.
It's his time, the JV golf coach at 2 in the month of May. Unbelievable, Doug.
It's not that unbelievable. We just vote to get the show over with.
You're going to the Cardinal game.
I don't think. I look at one radar, it looks like we're going to get smashed. I look at another, looks like it's all going north of here.
Wifey is still upset about this catcher situation. Yeah. They never sent Herrera down, dumbass! Wifey. Here's a picture of Wifey's wife, by the way.
Okay.
Isn't that cute? I don't care for him, but...
They don't even have the tarp on the field at Busch Stadium.
They did send Page down at one point, so they did send a catcher
Pies.
I call him Pace. Well, spell your name differently. It's P-A-C-E.
He's Hispanic.
Well, I'm calling him Pace.
Pace? It's P-A-G-E-S. How do you get Pace out of that?
I saw that wrong, just like I saw Goldschmidt batting 7th wrong.
Okay.
Who cares? I don't watch the team. I don't really care if they win or lose.
All right. Well, then don't concern yourself about the catching situation.
Clip that off.
I'm not. Everybody seems to be.
No, you're the one who keeps bringing up why 2 catchers, now 3 catchers, then 2 catchers. What the catching situation?
I asked the reason why they had 3 and then they have 2. Now they need another one. Now they only have 2 because they got to bring the 3rd guy up again.
Pete Pages.
Oh God.
Orlando Pace.
Time to take a break.
Okay. We got it's that Joe.
The way he throws the bricks.
Time to take a break.
All right, we got Balloon Party coming up in a matter of moments. They will not be happy down there. This has been TMA presented to you by Brown and Crouppen.
Want to take on some legends of TMA?
Sound the same to someone who gives a damn about the best fans in baseball. Tired of it.
The show's so great. Well,